gets a lot of spiritual knowledge from me.
You
So I said
already-
you should
Bro,
join.
you work in Wells Fargo, right?
Yeah,
We are
Prabhuji.
doing Chaitanya Charan Prabhu is coming to Wells Fargo.
Yes, Prabhuji. I'll take details and we
Yeah,
will patch there as well.
I think Shalu Mataji here works in Wells Fargo.
Yeah, I got to know.
Yeah.
Last week only I got to know.
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Then you should help
Yeah.
each other. So thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Very grateful.
Thank
Hare Krishna. Feel comfortable anywhere you can sit. I should not keep this in the way, right? Yeah, I'll take it. Hare Krishna. This you can pass on later for people to fill. Add some sheets, name, mobile number, flat, mobile location. You can actually give it and we can start filling it. At the end, let everybody sit. At that time you start passing one sheet there, but 1 month then. No need to wait. We'll pass it on. Yes. Start kirtan, man. So now we can sit, we'll start the kirtan. So we can pass this on. This time. We'll wait for another 5 minutes and then we'll get started.
Small books. Small books.
Hare Krishna. So, some of you might have got a laminated card. On that, there is a prayer on the left side corner top called Jai Radha Madhava. Right? You all can see Jai Radha Madhava. So, what we'll do now, we'll do a little bit of kirtan. Right? So, kirtan format is always that I will sing, don't sing with me. When I finish, then sing in the same tune. Right? Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tirabana Chari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tirabana Chari Yashodanandana Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tirabana Chari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tirabana Chari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे। जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे। जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे। जय राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधे। जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पतगामी नयन पतगामी भावो तुम्हें। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पतगामी नयन पतगामी भाव तुम्हें। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पतगामी नयन पतगामी भाव तुम्हें। निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो गौर हरि बोलो। निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो गौर हरि। जय सच्चिनंदन जय सच्चिनंदन जय सच्चिनंदन गौर हरि। जय सच्चिनंदन जय सच्चिनंदन जय सच्चिनंदन गौर हरि। पतिता पावाना पतिता पावाना पतिता पावाना गौर हरि। पतिता पावाना पतिता पावाना पतिता पावाना गौर हरि। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद। जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव। हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल गौर हरि बोल। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण भगवान की श्रील प्रभुपाद की all assembled devotees की new batch for 2025 Bhagavad Gita की Nitai Gaur Hari Premanand. So you have a play card, you have this laminated card in front of you. So on that there are prayers called Om Ajnanati Mirandasya. So I'm sure many of you can't chant with me for the first time, but as you start reading it, you will get used to it. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnantimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurom Militam Yena तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Everyone can lift your hands once up. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Once more. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। Now we'll chant something called invocation prayers. Before we start anything good, anything spiritual, we have to take permission from the source from where we are getting this knowledge, right? I have not made this knowledge, neither have all of you. Bhagavad Gita is given by Krishna. So before we start, we want to take permission from Krishna, from Veda Vyasa, right, who has actually given all this. So there are prayers below that. Now I'm going to say and you're going to repeat it. Now repeat it as loud as you can, because you want all the Panchabhutas to know that in 2025 you have started your spiritual journey, right? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhiraye Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopaha Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namah Pankajanabhaya Namah Pankajamaline Namah Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangraye Namo Mahabadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratvishe Namaha Namo Brahmanyaya Devaya Gau Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagadnitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripahatamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Shri Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Om Apavitro Pavitro Va Sarvavastham Gatopi Va Yat Smaret Pundarikaksha Sahabhyabhyantaram Suche Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I'm so grateful to each one of you. My name is Leelanand Das. I'm not any guru. I'm not any teacher also. I have gained some knowledge from my guru and from this acharyas that you can see here on the altar. Starting from Vedavyas all the way to down, this knowledge has been passed on generation after generation by acharyas. Just like we have a syllabus, ICSE, CBSE, I don't know, whatever syllabus is there, the same way there is a syllabus for spirituality. It's not like I imagine something and I believe in that. You can imagine a lot of things, right? But the truth remains truth. We all have gone to school. We all have gone to colleges. Haven't we? You have not bought textbook and you have read it in your house, right? There was always a teacher who has taught you. It's very important that we learn the knowledge in a formal way, right? So this formal knowledge is given in a disciplinic succession called parampara. Because we are all born in India, we understand the meaning of parampara. Parampara means that is that which is passed on by ancient times, lineage, generation after generation. And it should not be changed. This knowledge is not something that I can change. Sitting here, oh, I think this is right, I think that is right. No, we don't have to change it. We have to understand it, right? So I'm just one of the most insignificant parts in that parampara sitting here. And I'm very kind and grateful to all the seniors and my dear friends and other devotees who have facilitated this to happen. My obeisances to each one of you. You know, Anurag Prabhu and Mahesh Prabhu especially. You know, and I need your blessings. And everybody here, you know, Harshal Prabhu, Shri Hari Prabhu, his good wife, Nikita Mataji, and everybody actually, you know, who have brought all of you here and who have facilitated this to happen, right from the gate till here, welcoming all of you, doing this seva. I'm very, very grateful. Without all your support, I can't be sitting here and discussing anything. So all of you can come a little in the front. I don't eat non-veg, so you can come. You can create some space for yourself behind. And some others will come and sit behind. Yeah, thank you. It's very enlivening to see youngsters, right? And it's all a very blissful and blessing to see elders who have come here. I need all your blessings before I start. Hare Krishna. So we are starting Bhagavad Gita. As part of Bhagavad Gita, how many of you are there in the group 2025 Bhagavad Gita? Are you all of you in the group? If somebody is not there in that group, please lift your hand. Yeah, I think two of you, right? So somebody beside you, can you guide them how to join? If you are there in that group, you can show the link and they can join. Yeah? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to send some material as I discuss in that group. Right? Today morning I've sent one slide. Just some time ago, I've sent one slide which looks something like this. Right? You must have got that in your phones. Yeah. Though I don't want any of you to browse while the session is going on, but we'll use technology to the best we can. Right? So this is the slide that I've given. Right? You don't have to see, I'll read it now. When we start something like Bhagavad Gita, it is very important that we start from basics. So there are going to be 12 sessions if we finish in 12 sessions, right? There are going to be 12 sessions which will first clear the basic doubts. The basic doubts. How many of you have to be frank and open here. Just like when you go to a doctor, you tell very frankly what is your problem. In the same way, if we want to become purified, if you want to get closer to God, we should be frank enough to tell. Okay? I expect all of you to be very frank. So, my question is, how many of you went and asked your parents, Aisa kyun hota hai? Why do we do this? And you got an answer, shh, do it. How many of you got that answer? Huh? And how many of you are now somewhat hesitant to even ask why what is done? Because you feel you'll be embarrassed saying that, champal isko, chalo, aise laga lo. है कि नहीं? गलत है पूछना. कितने लोगों ने ऐसा सुना है? That you should not ask any question, just follow what we are telling. Right? You all have done that, right? I was told many times like this. So, problem that happens when those kind of answers come, actually they are not wrong in answering like that. Because they have been answered like that. Right? Their parents have answered like that. And their parents' have answered like that. But the answer is not that. The answer is much, much better. There is an answer for all questions. In spirituality, there is an answer for all questions. Just that the answer has not been sent across to all of us. Right? So, in these sessions that we're going to have now, these 12 sessions, as part of Bhagavad Gita only. By the time we finish the 12 sessions, you will finish 40% of Bhagavad Gita. And then we will start Bhagavad Gita again from chapter 1, verse 1. Right? But why we are doing this, you will realize that a lot of your questions will be answered, basic questions will be answered. So then you will become like Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Right? Bhagavad Gita was told by Krishna to Arjuna. But right now, you are not like Arjuna. You have a lot of questions more than Arjuna. Arjuna had questions, but you have many other questions. Arjuna did not ask Krishna, who are you? But when I came to these classes first, I also asked Krishna, who are you? Tu ho kaun bolne wale? Right? Why should I listen from you? Right? Why should I follow what you are telling? I don't believe you exist. I can go to any extent with my questions. But most important thing is you should question. If you don't question, you cannot get answers. Can you? How many of you are walking on the road, somebody came and started telling you answers? Never, right? When you stop somebody and ask, hey, what is the time? He'll tell you the time. Right? How many of you experience that you're walking, somebody came and told 9:10? Nobody told, right? You stopped and asked, sir, what is the time? So you got the answer. Same way, don't hesitate to ask questions. There is no question that is wrong. Remember this one thing. There is no question that is wrong. Answer can be wrong. I might give a wrong answer. That can happen. But question cannot be wrong. You should always question. Our faith should be filled with proper logic and proper explanation. Then we can answer others also. Right? I'll ask a simple question. Why do we use coconut? Why do we break a coconut in a temple? Why not a pumpkin? Why not I don't know. Why not anything else? Why only coconut? The shell is hard. The shell is hard. Does that make any sense? अच्छा लग रहा है आंसर? The shell is hard. पत्थर मारो ना फिर. Even harder. Huh? Coconut represents skull. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Actually, there is a mic behind this in the gap. Can you pull that mic out? Go inside the speaker. Behind the mic. Pull that out. Yeah. You can on it and give it to them. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I think I heard the answer. His Prabhuji said coconut represents a skull, right?
Coconut has three eyes.
Coconut has 3 eyes.
The spots.
3 spots.
So we believe that Brahma, Vishnu, Parmeshwar.
Brahma, Vishnu, Parmeshwar. Hare Krishna. First time I'm hearing this. So there are many answers. I'm not saying they're wrong answers. Understand one thing. But there is an answer beyond this also. Many people have given different answers. When you want to worship God, you want to put pure things on God. Is that true? Very pure things. When you enter a temple, you remove chappal and enter. Right? When you enter a house, you remove chappal and enter. At least I'm sure you're all entering your houses without chappal. Right? So, when you want to give something pure to God, it has to be the purest. No compromise on that. It has to be the purest. What is the most purest water that you can find on the planet? Coconut water. You might say, bro, Manjira water is good only, no? No. There is no water on the planet in which frog has not urinated. Right? Kappa mutram vayani neele levu. You might say, Prabhuji, kya bol rahe ho? All this while I was drinking frog urine? I'm sorry, you are drinking frog urine. You go to any lake, you go to any river, you go to any well, there will be a frog and it will urinate. And that water is there inside your water. But when you want to offer something to God, it has to be the purest. Filtered, most natural way, right from the ground, through the trunk, all the way to the top, and then sacredly kept inside a shell. That is called coconut water. The most purest version of water. So that is the reason I put the coconut water. Now it makes sense? अच्छा लगा logic? बाकी सभी answer भी ठीक है. लेकिन this logic is more scientific. You want to put the purest? Is that right? Yeah. Let me ask one more question. Why do you keep mango leaves during festivals in your house? You all kept during doors and windows mango leaves. Why? Why not banana leaves? Why not pumpkin leaves? Very simple. Scientifically, mango leaves produce oxygen even after plucking them for 5 hours, 5 to 6 hours. You pluck the leaf, still it is producing oxygen, it is breathing and is producing oxygen. What happens during festivals? Many people come to your house. When many people come to your house, there can be suffocation. There can be lack of oxygen in the house. That is the reason. Where do you tie the mango leaves? Not inside the house, to the windows, to the doors. So that when the air is coming in, the oxygen is pushed inside. Why do you keep tulsi in the house? Maximum production of oxygen happens with tulsi. Maximum. Of course, there is a devotional aspect also. I'm not getting into devotional aspect right now. Right? So, Prabhuji and Matajis, there is an answer for everything. There is an answer for everything. Problem is, we have not asked the question. We are following it without asking. And even if you ask, you'll not get the proper answer. And what that does, it shakes your faith. That maybe I'm following something that is not relevant. You know what I'm saying? It happens. It's very important that we have a methodical course which removes most of your general questions and answers. Is that required? Yeah? And then what happens? Your faith in Bhagavad Gita increases. Your faith in Krishna increases. So here in this course, the first one is what we are going to attempt to finish today. It's called In Search of Happiness. Everybody is trying to search happiness. We'll discuss about that. Why are you searching happiness? Why are you not searching misery? Right? And second one is God a creation of human mind? We thought of somebody, some imagination, we created God. Has God created us or have we created God? Many of you who have come here maybe already believe in God. But many of your friends who have not come here don't believe in God. When you have a discussion with them, they say, I don't believe in God. So how are you going to answer them? What is the logical, scientific answer that you will give to, first of all, make them believe, does God exist? Important. Third, This is printed on paper. This is in English. How many of you know English here? Right? All of you know English. You can also write this. Right? You can also print this. You can also keep this. Why should I believe in this? Make sense? Fundamental question. Why should I believe in this? Somebody printed. Some gentleman called Krishna told another gentleman called Arjuna. They both had a good time talking to each other. Why should I read this? Why should I believe in any scripture? Shastra ka praman kya hai? Why should I believe in any shastra? Prabhuji, I think you are being very offensive. You should not talk like that. That is the reason I'm talking. Because we should have this conversation at some point. Why should I believe in scriptures? Show me proof. Logically, show me proof. Why should I believe in scriptures? Fourth, what are the three modes of material nature? People say you are good, you are ugly, you are bad, you are ignorant. People make all these comments. Are there really good, bad, and ugly people? Or is it our imagination? Is there sattva guna, rajo guna, tamo guna? Does it really exist? Mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance? Why are people different? Why somebody's hairstyle is like this, somebody's hairstyle is like this? And somebody doesn't have any hair only. Why? There should be some logic, right? It's not like things are happening by itself. So how is this nature? How is this nature? Who is Durga? Who is Prakriti? How is she handling everything? You will understand in the fourth session. Fifth session, who is a guru? Why do I need one? Everybody thinks he himself is a guru. Right? Or you might have seen that picture called Guru. Or actor called Guru Dutt. Right? Or somebody is telling that I am a guru. You named your name itself as Guru. Right? Or I am telling I am Guru. I am telling a new philosophy. Dunya hai gol. Gachi boli hai gol. Ye pura dunya hai gol. Main gol guru. Mera naam gol guru. Right? I'll become very famous in this area. Gol guru. Gol guru Maharaj ki. Bolo. Jai. Jai ho jayega. Main gol guru. I can make myself guru. But who is a guru? How do I identify who is a valid guru? How do I know that I should listen from this guru? I should not listen from that guru. Is there a logic or no? नहीं प्रभु जी मेरे को ये अच्छा बोलते हैं. That doesn't qualify you to be a guru. What are the qualifications to become a guru or to represent a guru? Whom should you hear from? Very important thing. If you get fever, where do you go? Do you go to hospital or general store? Why not a general store? Doesn't make any sense, right? वो क्या बोलेगा? मेरे को सर दर्द है, 1 किलो चीनी चाहिए. There is no logic, right? When you have a problem, you should go to the right person, right place, right guru. Very, very important. When you want to learn spirituality, go to a person who has learned spirituality from his guru. So we'll get into this most important topic. Who is a guru and why do I need one? Why do I need a guru? I don't believe in anybody. But understand why a guru is needed. You all have already gone to colleges. So you had a guru, different types of gurus. That's fifth session. Sixth session, who am I? Who con? Who am I? Sir, I am a software engineer. Really? Before that, who are you? Sir, I am a teacher. I am a young person. I am an old person. I am an American. I am an Indian. But who are you? Right? Very, very fundamental question. This question we have to get answered very clearly. Who am I? Right? With scientific examples, I am going to tell you who are you. Little scary session, but you have to hear. Right? A lot of topics will come into that. Who am I? What is my real nature? Seventh question. This I would like to talk it in the night time, but in the daytime. What really is death and what happens after that? What happens after death? What is going on? Ghosts exist or is there only in movies? Prabhuji, no, don't get into the topic. I live alone in the hostel. Don't worry. But these questions have to be answered. With science. Not like sentimentally. देखो अभी उड़ रहा है. दिख रहा नहीं आपको? नहीं. Not this kind of answer. Scientific answer. Right? What is death? What happens after death? What happens before birth? Everything you should know. Right? Not just a level of knowledge that science can explain, a level of knowledge that our great rishis have explained and which can be proved even today. Next, most important question, eighth question. Destiny, free will, and God's mercy. What are these three things? I have a destiny. If you have a destiny, then whatever you do is good or bad. How does it matter? People say, right? If you do bad, you'll get bad. If you do good, you'll get good. Right? But you also are saying there is a destiny, which already says what you are going to do. If it is already mentioned that what you are going to do, then if you do something bad, why are you getting reaction? Somebody already decided, right? Does it make any logic? I had this question in the beginning. If there is destiny, then why am I getting punished for something that I am doing? What is good or bad if there is already destiny? How many understood the question? Right? So to know the answer, you have to be till this session, called 8th session. Destiny, free will, and God's mercy. Scientifically, logically, you will get the answer for this. Does destiny exist or no? Okay? Next, 9th question. My favorite question. Why do good things happen to bad people? Or rather reverse. Why do bad things happen to good people? Right? Am I a good person? Pata nahi. Malum chalega thode dino mein. Right? Why do bad things happen to good people? मेरे से अच्छा कोई नहीं है. मेरे साथ बुरा क्यों हो रहा है कि नहीं? This question has to be answered. The laws of karma. And next, religion on trial. One god or many gods? Very sensitive topic. Prabhuji, ये बात करो. Unnecessarily you disturb my faith. मेरा अम्मा, मेरा बाबा, मेरा भगवान, मेरा देवता, मेरा. तो इस पे मत जाओ. I believe in somebody. That is what it is. क्यों ना जाए? अरे why don't? If you have faith in whom you believe, why don't you have the guts to speak it out openly? If you believe in somebody, I will ask 10 questions. You should not feel uncomfortable. Either you should have answers for that or you should accept what I believe is wrong. Now you tell me whom to believe. Who is God? Is there one God or many gods? Or your God, my God, or I am only God? Bhagwan kaun hai? How do you decide who is Bhagwan? Somebody is flying is Bhagwan. Somebody is sleeping is Bhagwan. Huh? Or somebody in the temple is Bhagwan. You are putting a murti telling is Bhagwan. I don't want to believe is Bhagwan. How do I know who is God? Very important question. Right? Next, this 11th session. What is yoga? What is the purpose of yoga? Ajkal yoga means what? This feet has to go here. I will not try. You also don't try. Right? So you'll keep the feet here, then you'll say, why do bad things happen to good people? Don't do that. Yoga is not exercise. There's something beyond just exercises. Right? There is a ladder of yoga, eight ladder of yoga. You'll understand a lot of things about yoga. After this session, you can go and tell a yoga teacher what is yoga. Right? Yoga as per Bhagavad Gita, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. And there are many, many more yogas also. Hatha Yoga, all these things will come, don't worry. But this 11th session is very, very important. You will understand fully what is yoga, what is the purpose of yoga. Finally, the 12th session. How to practically apply this knowledge in your life. Whatever that you are getting, Prabhuji, my husband doesn't understand, my wife doesn't cooperate, my children don't hear, my parents don't understand, my boss doesn't understand, I have a job, I have to work outside. How do I lead a spiritual life in my practical life? How do I lead spirituality? Right? Very important. And then after this 12th session, we are going to start Bhagavad Gita from chapter 1, Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Mamaka Mandavas Cheva. Like the whole verses one by one we'll go through. You will finish the entire Bhagavad Gita, provided you do one thing. You come here. That is the only thing you have to do. You have to come here, give your ears, both ears. Use your mouth less, use your ears more. God also gave one mouth and 2 ears, no? So hear more, speak less. Right? That will help you understand. Of course, speak, ask your questions, but first hear. All your questions will be answered. Now, one thing we are going to do is that WhatsApp group that is there, I want you to post your questions. Don't think, if I ask this question, what will anybody else feel? No, don't think all those things. Just put your question. I may answer it immediately or I may answer it after some time. Because one of your questions might fit into all these things already. I can easily tell around 1,000 questions are answered by the time you go to 12th session. 1,000 questions, minimum. Right? So after that, you can continue to ask questions, and then we'll also go into the questions of Arjuna to Krishna in Bhagavad Gita chapter by chapter. At this point, any questions, any expectations? Okay. So, as again said, if you don't ask, you will not benefit. The class is as beneficial as your participation is. And another thing, definitely 2 things that I'll expect is come on time. Because if you delay, the motivation for me to speak will go down. That I wanted you to listen something, but you have come late, you can't listen. Then your question may be half answered. I might have told the, half answer in the beginning, half answer later. Then you will have a doubt unnecessarily. Come on time. 7:45, you can come here. This is the location where the class will happen. Your flat, some of your flats are right there in the building itself. Don't jump from the balcony. Take the lift and come down. Some of you who are invited by your friends from here, you can come to the gate, come here directly. We'll also have breakfast prasadam after the class. Some of you have only come for that, I know. That's okay. I have come for that, by the way. My ulterior motive. And I'll start with a small analogical story, of one boy called Raju. Raju and Kaju. I like this. I start with this always. There was a boy called Raju. Is there any Raju here already?
No, my father name is Raju.
Your father name is Raju. Hare Krishna. I have to be careful now. No. So there is this boy called Raju, and this Raju is playing in the playground along with all his friends. How old is Raju? 5-year-old. 5-year-old boy. He's playing in the playground. I think some of you are getting sun. So you want to shift your chairs this side? Yeah. Or you can come in the front here. Thoda Uttarayan time is coming, so the sun is going in a different direction. Yeah. Sorry. You can sit. This chair is also. Sorry about the inconvenience. Yeah. So Raju is a 5-year-old boy. Everybody hear this attentively because I'm going to ask a question after this. Raju is a 5-year-old boy playing in a playground. There is one grandmother who likes to see small children playing in the playground. She goes there and she sees the small children. Very nicely they are playing. That grandmother's son travels to America all the time. He works in Infosys maybe, I don't know. He goes to America and comes back again and again. Whenever he comes back, the grandmother likes chocolates. So he brings chocolates for his mother. Mama, ye aapke liye chocolate lekar. Acha, mera beta, Raja. De de. So she gets the chocolates. But this time he got chocolates with kaju inside the chocolate. There is a kaju, on that there is chocolate. How many have seen chocolate like that? Dry fruit chocolate? Yeah? So there is a kaju, uske upar chocolate. So the chocolate has come, and problem is the grandmother, she sees that chocolate and okay, that's fine. She goes to the playground and the children are playing. So she gives kaju to the children. She calls, hey Raju, come here. Yes, grandma, can you take kaju? Yes, I will take kaju. Raju is eating kaju. Second day she goes and gives kaju. She asks, did you like the kaju? Acha is like, Raju is telling, mujhe kaju acha lagta hai. Kaju is going on. After a few days, Raju gets a doubt. Why are you giving me kaju? Logical question, right? If somebody is coming and giving you kaju every day, you'll ask that question, na? Why are you giving me kaju? Because I don't like kaju, I'm giving you kaju. Okay, I don't mind. You don't like, I like, I am eating. After 2 weeks, another question should come. Logically, another question should come. What is that question, you tell me?
Why only kaju?
Why you have kaju when you don't like it?
Huh?
Why do you have kaju when you don't like it?
Haribol, what is your name, bro?
Akash.
Akash bro is telling a fundamental question. Fundamental question. If you don't like kaju, why are you getting kaju? And why are you giving it to me? Then she gives an answer. Actually, my son gets chocolates. There is chocolate, but I don't like the kaju. So I suck the entire chocolate. Then kaju is left. Why should I throw that kaju? So I bring it to the playground and I give it. Raju, will you take that kaju? Will you take that kaju? Is there any Raju who wants that kaju? Huh? 5 minutes back, everybody is like, I'm okay with kaju. But now that you know where the kaju is coming from, will you eat that kaju? Huh? Will you eat that kaju? No. Even if you say, I washed it with Surf Excel, will you take that kaju? No. What is the difference? What is the difference between Raju who used to eat kaju and Raju who is rejecting kaju now? What is the difference? Huh? Knowledge. And how did the knowledge come? It did not come by itself. He asked a question. Unless he asked a question, she didn't answer, right? He only asked a question. Grandma, आप मुझे काजू क्यों देती हैं? मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता. अच्छा. फिर अगर आपको अच्छा नहीं लगता, मुझे क्यों ला रही हैं? If you don't like, why are you bringing it for me? Then he got the answer. And when you got the answer, you change. Has Raju changed? Raju has changed. How did the change come? With knowledge. So I'm telling all of you here, 4th of January 2025. If you remain in this course for the next 3 months, you will change. Don't ask me why. You will change. Because what knowledge does? It will change. It will change. You yourself will come and tell me after 4 or 5 weeks, Raju, my friend is asking, why are you going to that session? If you are telling that question means, andar jara hai. Knowledge andar jara hai. Transformation will come. Information brings transformation. It will. You can't stop. That is the reason I am humbly requesting all of you with folded hands, bring your wives and husbands also. Please. If you are married, bring your wife or bring your husband also. Bring your parents also, bring your children also. If they tell they will not come, you know what to do, right? You are very talented to torture them in your house. You torture them for many things. Why don't you torture them for a spiritual course? Right? Stop cooking or only cook upma for 7 days. He'll pakka come, next session. See, why am I telling you this? What will happen is, we are supposed to go together as a couple, husband and wife. If husband goes front, wife stays back, he has a different knowledge and understanding, wife doesn't have, or vice versa. Wife gets that knowledge, husband doesn't understand, and there is a change in you that they will see, but they are not coming to the sessions, you are coming to the session. There will be a change in you. You will stop eating kaju. Then your husband will ask, what is wrong with kaju? Your wife will ask, what is wrong with kaju? What will you answer? You can't answer. So always, actually marriage is an institution, both of them should walk together. And some of you are not married yet. You are getting this knowledge, right? So thank God that you are being enlivened into good knowledge, and pray to Krishna that you will also get a partner at some point who will accept this kind of knowledge. Because knowledge brings change, and when the change happens in one hand, doesn't happen in another hand, it becomes a problem in life to apply also. So my humble request, tell your spouse, for me, come for 2 sessions. Come for 2 sessions. After that you decide. Don't decide now. After that you decide. And bring your children also. Small children also are good. There is a nice park here. There are some children who have been coming here for the last 2-3 years when they were 1 year old also. Now they are 4 years, 5 years. Right? Some children have made a lot of progress. Actually, children hear more than what we hear. Even though they might be playing Lego here, but they are actually hearing. You will be shocked to know that they have heard everything and they have grasped everything because their senses are receptive to knowledge. Okay? So I've given the preface now. I'll be sending these slides to you. I've not sent it in advance because then you will not understand or appreciate what I'm going to tell. So, this first section that we are doing today in search of happiness. First session we are doing today in search of happiness. Okay. So, how many people are here in search of happiness? Lift your hand. Everybody searching for happiness. No? Why are you searching for happiness? Why are you searching for happiness? You don't have happiness. As simple as that, right? Simple logic. Why am I searching for happiness? Because I'm not happy right now. Something is not keeping me happy. Something, okay, I'm happy, but sometimes. Kabhi khushi, kabhi gum. Tararam pam pam. Kabhi khushi, kabhi gum. But that's not the way it is. I always want to be happy. I don't want gum. I don't want misery. I'm always looking for happiness. Is that true? How many here have planned your day in such a way that he got up in the morning and said, today I will cry for 2 hours. Today I'll feel miserable for half an hour. 1 o'clock, I will jump and break my leg. How many have planned like this? Anybody? But how many of you have planned that today I will have ice cream after lunch? Today I will eat, I don't know, menu might be different here, but whatever. Right? I'll eat this. How many of you got up in the morning and went to your wife and asked, what is there for breakfast today? Or how many have gone and removed the lid and seen what she has made? Right? You are looking for happiness. Everybody is looking for happiness. Naturally. Is that true? Anybody here who is looking for misery? Nobody. How do you find that happiness? In what things do you find happiness?
Buying new things.
Buying new things. Yes. Children's achievements. Yes. By listening good things. And come on, basics mein jao. Basic. Where do you find happiness? Or let me ask you a question. There is a spider on the wall. It's not there, I'm just telling you. It is going this side, it's going that side, it's going this side, it's going this side. Spiders or lizards or dogs. What are they searching for? Pleasure. They're searching for pleasure. Pleasure comes from food. Right? You try to find happiness in food, don't you? Huh? Yes. By eating, you find happiness. How many agree with this? If you don't agree, God will stop giving you food. Right? So you all agree that you need food to be happy. Is that true? Okay. What other thing that you like to do to find happiness? Listening music. And sleeping. Hare. One person messaged me, Prabhuji, why are you keeping in 8 o'clock in the morning? This is torture. You should keep it 10:30 in the morning. Because I get up at 10 o'clock. Then I can come by 10:30. Right? Sleeping. How many like sleeping? Come on. Sare so ke hai yahan pe. You all, everybody likes to sleep. Everybody like. Have you seen a dog sleeping anywhere? How does a dog sleep? Right? 4 legs in the air, tongue to the side. No tension, no deliverable, no reports, no offshore on site. Right? No nothing. Ekdam aise hota hai. Right? It will find a sand near the construction site. It will remove. It will go reverse. Like this. Right? Is it finding happiness? Yes, it is finding happiness. It's sleeping. What other things give you happiness? Eating, sleeping, what other things? Money. Yes, money. Money gives happiness, yes or no? When that SMS sound comes in the first of the month, ting! Gir gaya! Yes. Immediately another 2 sounds are ting, 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 ting. Home loan, personal loan. Oh! Right? One sound is giving happiness, one sound is giving misery. Okay? SMS. Huh? So that is a problem. 1 second. There's a lot of sun this side. It is giving you problem, right? When other SMSs come. But money gives you happiness. Why money gives you happiness is you can buy the things that you want. You can take care of your family. Is that true? When you get money, you can take care of your family. You can defend. You can defend. So defending your family gives you happiness. You bought something for your parents. You bought something for your wife. You bought something for your girlfriend. You bought something for your boyfriend. You bought something for your boss. You bought something for your, I don't know, anybody. Right? When you take, or you are paying the fees of your child in the school. Some parents are here. When they go to the school and they pay that fees, you feel happy, right? I'm able to take care of my son. I'm able to take care of my daughter. Of course, the fees is more, then you'll also feel bad. But then you are able to take care of your family. When you're able to take care of your family, you find happiness. Everybody finds happiness in defending. So 3 things: eating, sleeping, defending. What is the other place you find happiness? Mating. Sex life. When people have sex, they find happiness. Right? That's the reason there is population is so much. There is a reason, everybody, all the birds are going around, all the, animals are jumping, all the animal world, one female is looking for a male. It's true. So this is also activity that where people try to find happiness. So if you go to this slide that I'm going to forward to you, so there is a bird, there is a horse, there is a monkey. Everybody is trying to find happiness. By doing what? By doing 4 things. So I'll forward you these slides. Don't worry, I'll forward you this slide. Basically, by eating, by sleeping, by defending, and by sex life, you find happiness. Eating is called ahara. Can you all tell? Ahara. Sleeping is called nidra. Defending is called bhaya. And sex life is called maitunam. So these 4 things together, people find happiness. They are the primary things. Remaining all is to support these things. Right? Remaining all things are to support. I get a job, I got a new job, I find happiness. Why are you getting happy? Because you can defend now. You can defend now. I get a very beautiful partner. Yeah, I can enjoy with that partner. Right? I am getting a nice place to sleep. Yeah, I can sleep now. My flat is very good. I bought a villa somewhere. What will you do in that villa? Sleep. Right? I have a lot of money. What will you do with that money? Eat. That's all you will do, right? These 4 activities are very, very fundamental activities. Now I'm going to send you a verse in your phones. It will come now. So it will be easy for you to repeat. So I'm sending it. Okay? 1 minute. Yeah, I have sent it. It will be a verse like this from Mahabharata. If you all have got it, open that verse. You all got it? Yeah. So I'm going to chant this verse. Please repeat after me. Ahara nidra bhayamaitunam cha. Have you all got the verse? Okay. Once again. Ahara nidra bhayamaitunam cha. Samanyam etat pashubhir naranam. Samanyam etat pashubhir naranam. Dharme hi eko adhiko vishesho. Dharmo hi eko adhika vishesho. Dharmena hina pashuhi samana. Dharmena hina pashuhi samana. Once again. Ahara nidra bhayamaitunam cha. Samanyam etat pashubhir naranam. धर्मे हि एको अधिक विशेषो धर्मेण हीन पशुभिः समाना. Now let's meditate on this verse. You can read the translation later, line by line. 4 activities. We just talked about it. Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maitunamcha. Who is telling this verse? In Mahabharata. In Mahabharata, Veda Vyasa is telling this verse. That Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maitunamcha. These 4 activities are there. Next is saying, Samanyam etat Pashubir Naranam. Pashu means what? Animals. Samanyam means what? Same. The Samanyam, same ga unnai, same. Saman. In Hindi you say Saman cheez hai. Matlab kya? Same things. Right? Samanyam etat Pashubir Naranam. You see, these 4 things even animals are doing. Even animals are doing these 4 things. No, it's a little heavy verse. Please hold on to your hearts and hands and head. Don't come and beat me. Because I'm not telling this verse. Who is telling? Veda Vyasa is telling. I'm not telling this.
Good health is categorized in this.
Huh?
Good health.
Good health. Good health is bhaya. You are able to defend yourself. Right? With good health. You have done good yoga, so you have maintained your health. So that is like you are able to defend your body. Good health. Breathing is also part of bhaya only. You are trying to maintain yourself. Trying to maintain yourself through money, through exercises, through health, everything comes under bhaya. Okay. So here Veda Vyasa is saying, Ahara Nidra Bhaya Maitunamcha Samanyam etat Pashubir Naranam. Even animals are doing these things. So now the fundamental question is, what is the difference between an animal and a human being? What is the difference? There has to be some difference, right? Okay, let me tell. I am a vice president in Microsoft. I'm not, but I'm just telling. I'm a vice president in Microsoft. I'm a BITS Bilani graduate. I am earning 1.2 crore salary. I have a flat in my home Krishe and a villa in my home Ankura. Huh? And I have a Mercedes-Benz car. My son has a Audi. My wife has a, I don't know, some other car. Better than mine. Am I an animal or a human?
Human, animal would have ambitions.
But fundamental thing, did I do anything apart from eating, sleeping, defending, mating? I have not done anything different. I might be working in Microsoft. I might be working in some other company. I might be earning money. But fundamentally, what are the 4 things I'm doing? See, a bird doesn't have to work in any company get a payroll to take care of its family. It is also defending. I am working in a company and getting salary and defending. Is that true? I am eating. Are animals eating? Animals are also eating. Let's go one by one activity. Eating. Let's start with eating. Am I eating better or animals are eating better? Both fundamental question. Just think about it. There is a Purana pav bhaji, 2 days old, kept in a refrigerator. I take it outside, put nimbu on that and eat it. Will I eat it? You keep it in front of a dog. What will it do? It will go. But a human being, nimbu dalo, thoda color dalo, khalo. So who is eating more healthier? Animals are eating more healthier. Yeah, I'm telling you, animal will not eat anything contaminated. We will go and eat in the TNG Colony Road. Whatever nonsense they'll throw on our face, they'll eat. Thoda nimbu, thoda color acha chahiye bas. In any hotel you will go. Have you tested what they are giving you? You will not test anything. What should it test? My tongue should like it. That's all. My tongue should like it. After that, I'll eat anything. Once, one mother pig and child pig were eating in gutter. Pigs eat, you know what pigs eat, right? Suar kya khate hain? Whatever other living entities eat and excrete, stool. Pigs eat stool. Right? Suar kya khate hain? Stool. Right? So one mother pig is eating and its child pig is eating beside. Mother pig is telling, eat that, eat that, eat that. I am eating this. So the child pig got a doubt. Mama, child pig is asking mother pig, Mama, whatever everybody else is eating and leaving, we are eating. Whatever we will eat and leave, who will eat that? Question समझ में आया? Child pig is asking, whatever others are eating and leaving in gutter, we are eating. But whatever we will eat and leave, who will eat that? Mother pig says, while eating, you should not talk bad things. Eat. खाते समय गंदी बात नहीं बोलते, खाओ. है कि नहीं? हाँ. This is the situation of people here. They don't know how much to eat. They don't know what to eat. Animals know how much to eat. In African safari, recently one of my friends went to African safari. He was telling me, and I heard this in the past also from somebody, lions, they can literally walk beside sometimes. And a lion is sitting there. Can you dare to go and walk beside a lion? When it has just eaten a meal, actually you can go and stand beside. It will not do anything. A lion will not do anything because its belly is already filled. A deer literally goes and stands beside the lion, goes around, and it has no problem. But a human being, you had 2 rasgullas. Third one, Prabhuji chahiye? Why not? Free mein mil raha hai aaj. Hai ki nahi? See, there was a truck which was taking bags of wheat. And one bag fell down from the truck. The truck driver didn't saw. He just went away. The bag fell. It opened. The bag opened. Some wheat came out. One bird came. It took some wheat. It flied away. One monkey came. He took fistful of that wheat and ran away. One human being came. He took the entire bori and ran away. Right? Why? Why did he take the entire bori? It will be useful tomorrow also, right? That is human mentality. Accumulation. Accumulating more than needed. Always accumulating, planning to enjoy in future. The future will come or not, nobody knows. But I want to accumulate. So this is the difference between animals and humans. Animals are very, very present oriented. Right? And they will eat what is needed, what is good only. They will not go beyond that. So in the field of eating, animals are better than humans. In many, many ways. Animals or birds. What is the second one? Ahara, Nidra. Who is sleeping better? Animals or humans? If you go to any hospital now, there is a floor, there is a separate department called sleep transformation, or what is it? Sleep deprived people, or insomnia. Right? It's a big problem now. People are not able to sleep properly. There is a separate department in hospital for that. We don't even know how to sleep, when to sleep. How many of you know when to sleep? Fundamental question. कब सोते हैं लोग? रात में सोना चाहिए, है कि नहीं? But you go to Gachibowli and see who is sleeping in the nights. Huh? People go to work in the night, come back in the morning. क्यों? पैसा कमाना. Ayurveda says, I'm not Ayurveda expert, but I'm quoting few things. Ayurveda says you have to sleep right after sunset, you have to sleep. Sunset hote, you should sleep. And when the sun rises, you should get up. Actually, little before the sunrise, you should get up. Then your health will be good. For example, when you start a car, right? You start the engine, now you can drive. Right? When you stop the engine, you can't drive. There is a time for starting, there is a time for servicing, there is a time for stopping also. Ayurveda says any amount of sleep you go before 12 o'clock, 1 hour is equal to 2 hours. Before 12 o'clock in the night, any amount of sleep you have, 1 hour is equal to 2 hours for the body. Meaning if I sleep at 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, how many hours is slept? Not 2, 4. If I sleep at 8 o'clock and get up at 12 o'clock, how many hours is slept? 4 into 2, 8. Any amount of sleep from 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning, 1 hour is equal to 1 hour for the body. And any amount of sleep I go to after 4 o'clock is minus 1 hour. minus 1 hour. All your organs are planning to sleep now. When the sunset happens, all the organs are planning to sleep. At that time, you want to go for jogging. At that time, you want to eat biryani. At that time, you want to eat, I don't know what all you want to do in the night. What will happen? Hey, organs are, hey, what is this? I'm supposed to sleep now. Why are you waking me up? Right? And when they are woken up in the morning, you are making them sleep. Your stomach is like, yes, I'm ready. Soja. Your lungs are like, I'm ready. Soja. Right? So one question. If you are sleeping at 11 o'clock in the night and getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning, how many hours you slept? Calculate. 11 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Calculate karo, fatafat. 11 to 12, 2 hours. 12 to 4, 4 hours. 6 hours. 4 to 7, minus 3. Kitna hua? 3 hours you slept. If you sleep for 3 hours, what will happen to your body? You will get spine problems, L4, L5, L6, right? C1, C2, C3, digestion problem, bloating problem, right? Baswatarotam Hospital, Cancer Hospital, or what is that? Asian Gastroenterology Hospital, right? AIG. Why are people going in such a young age? Because they don't have good sleep. But have you seen animals anytime? 6 o'clock in the evening, I stand in my balcony and see all the birds are going in one direction. 6 o'clock in the morning, I see all the birds are going in one direction. That bird is also going. They are very clear. When to work, when to eat, when to sleep. Is that true? So who are better in this field? Animals or humans? Unfortunately, animals today. Right? What is the third one? Taking care of your family. We are taking care of our family by taking so many loans, so many problems. Again, one day I was standing in the balcony and I saw, one Mercedes-Benz car went. After that, one Audi car went. After that, one cycle wala went. Who is the richest in all these three? Audi, Mercedes-Benz or cycle wala? Why cycle wala? He owns that cycle. Mercedes-Benz, ICICI Bank owns. Audi car, HDFC Bank owns. Cycle, he owns. Again, all these people who are living in these flats, how many of them own those flats? Nobody. But does it have a rat has the tension? Rat doesn't have his tension. It will go from floor number 6 to 5. 5 is bedroom, 6 is hall, right? Third floor is front room for a rat. It doesn't have to take any loan. It will make its own house in different floors also. Is that true? Animals are very, very superior in defending their families. We are always in anxiety. Animals are better. Now let's talk about sex life or about having children. Who can have more number of children, animals or humans? Huh? Obviously animals. Animals are not thinking, I should join this fellow in Oak Ridge. I should join this girl in, Cambridge. What are animals thinking? They will figure out. Animals don't have any tension. If you see an ant hole, right? Anywhere you see ant. An ant will come out of that hole. How long does it have to go to find its food? Ant. Just imagine there is a garden here. Ant is coming out. How long do you see the ant going to find its food? Fundamental question. 10 meters? Kilometer? Arey Prabhuji, aisa ant paida nahi hua. Maximum few feet. It will go and find its food. Something it will find. It will survive. If you see a dog, how long does a dog go to find its food? One street. Ye galli ka kutta, wo galli mein. Bas. It will find its food. If it doesn't find, it will go and sit in its gully. It will find somewhere. Elephant eats 50 kgs every day. How long does an elephant go to find its 50 kg food? 2-3 kilometers. It will find. It knows where to live, where the habitat is. Human beings. How long does a human being go to find his food? 8,000 kilometers. America, Australia. So much to find food. Right? To find. No, Prabhuji, it's not only food. I want to see that place. Really? We have lost ourselves in what is important in life. There is no time for health. There is no time for eating. There is no, I don't know, there's a lot of sun rays coming today. Sorry, 1 minute. Yeah, this is better. There is no time for health. There is no time for eating. There is no time for sleeping. We have no confidence in defending our family. And even to have children, we are thinking now. A lot of couples is there. They call dinks. Have you heard dinks? D-I-N-K is very famous. Bangalore and Hyderabad is getting filled with dinks. Double income, no kids. Is it? Double income, no kids. Once I was standing in the balcony, I saw one old person. He was taking his, small child. The small child he was taking and going. So I told my wife, hey, such a grandfather is having a good time with grandson. She told me, how do you know he's your grandfather? He might be father only, who knows? But that fellow took 55 years to settle down in life. Now he's marrying, now he had a child. He can't even lift his child. Right? People are getting married when they're 35, 40, 45. And now they're thinking, will we have children? How to have children? Test tube? Or which way, which tube? I don't know. If you're watching YouTube all the time, where will you have tube baby? There is no question of having children also. There's so many fertility centers. Are you seeing around? Every second auto I'm seeing fertility center, fertility center. People are struggling to have children also. That is the situation today. So many disorders, autisms, whatever different types of problems are coming to children. Why? Because the lifestyle that we are leading. Have you seen an autistic dog? Autistic bird? Or a disfigured or dissituational animal? No. Human beings have so many problems. Why? Because of our lifestyle. Prabhu, whatever I'm telling is truth. Is it true or no? It's naked truth. Ahara nidra bhayamaitunam cha samana detat pashubin naranam. Veda Vyas is telling for a reason. There is a reason he's telling. That these 4 activities even animals do. It's a different situation that we are worse than animals to do even these 4 activities. So they're asking, what is the thing that a human being can do, which an animal cannot do? Dharme hi eko adhiko vishesho. Understanding dharma is the only thing that human beings can do, which animals cannot do. Spiritual knowledge is the only thing that human beings can do, which animals cannot do. You might be an Infosys manager, a director in Microsoft, Salesforce, whatever company you talk about it. If you are only doing these 4 activities, you are no different than a kutta, suwar. Acha lagta hai na Hindi mein? That's truth. I'm not telling this. Vyadhi Vyas is telling this. If I don't have any spiritual knowledge, who am I? Why did I take birth? What is this world? Why are people dying? Why are diseases coming? What will happen after death? Who is God? Is there a God? Forget about any religion. Islam, Sanatan, Christianity. Forget about all these things. We're not talking about all these things also. Fundamental question, who am I? If you don't have this kind of knowledge, you are no different than an animal. This is where spirituality starts. Aham Brahmasmi. First verse in Vedanta Sutra. Aham Brahmasmi. Veda Anta Sutra. Veda means knowledge. Anta means end. Sutra means single statements. With deep meaning. Veda Vyas, after writing all the Vedas, he wrote Vedanta Sutra. Like the conclusion of all Vedas in sutras, single lines. And the first sutra that he wrote is Aham Brahmasmi. That I am that soul. I am not this body, I am that soul. He is giving fundamental. And that is the first session in search of happiness. All these sessions are as per Vedanta Sutra. Though they are in English and different names, but you are going to go through Vedanta Sutra one by one. Because this is how we should get. If I tell you, okay, Prabhuji, Krishna is there, is okay. They knows me yadhadehe, kaumaram, yavaram, jara. He'll be like, yeah, temple mein aa gaya kya? I'm not understanding anything you're speaking. We don't want these classes to be a classes which you'll just hear and go. We want you to contemplate. I asked all of you to get your notebooks and pens. Have you got? You should write these things down. Whatever you're hearing. Why am I telling you to write it down? Because those notes you will refer back and you will remember what you heard today. Nahi to ISKCON se ISKCON. इस कान से इस कान निकल जाएगा, समझ रहे ना? You should write it down. Please start that culture of writing. Notes is very, very important. Difference between animals and birds and this thing. If today you have not got, that's okay. Tomorrow you bring. But write down the notes. Because during the week, we'll also put questions in the group. What you heard. You have to answer those questions. And you'll also have an exam. I'll not tell which day. Okay, पहले दिन बहुत डरा दे रहे हो, हरे कृष्णा. Okay. धर्मे ही एको अधिको विशेषो, धर्मे ही ना पशु ही समाना. धर्मे ही ना पशु ही समाना. The person who doesn't have time, to understand who is he, who is God, why is he alive, what is the most important duty to do in life, is equal to an animal. Is equal to an animal. He wants to lead animalistic life, doing only 4 things. You might tell, Prabhuji, I am doing better things than animals. What better things you are doing? Animal eats on the road, you are eating in a plate. Right? Animal sleeps on the road, you are eating in your, you are sleeping in your 3-bedroom villa or flat with the AC on. We are nothing but sophisticated animals with 2 legs. That's all is the difference. Doing those 4 activities only. What are the 4 activities again? Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithunam. बच्चे पैदा करना, घर का रक्षण करना, सोना, खाना. If these are the only 4 activities you are doing, you might be a real estate agent, you might be a politician, a prime minister, a president, doesn't matter. You are equal to an animal. According to Vedavyas, not me. Okay? Hare Krishna. Now let's go further. Now that you know you are a human and you know that you have to do something more than these 4 activities. You all know that you want to do something more than these 4 activities, but you are not doing those 4 activities. You are called a crypana. Crypana means kanjus. Kanjus matlab kya? You have it, but you will not use it. You have it, but you will not eat it. You know kanjus, right? They also say makki chus. Right? Kanjus, makki chus, they say. Right? If there is a tea, a makki will fall in the tea. He says, the makki is drinking my tea. He'll take the makki out. He'll even suck the tea from that makki's mouth and throw it. Isko makki chus bolte hain. So people are kanjus. That means they have something but they don't use. How are human beings kanjus? You have human intelligence, but you're using it for only 4 purposes. You should use it for something higher. Right? But you are so attached to what you are doing, you're not using your intelligence properly. You understanding? Then you are called crypana. The human beings who only use their time for eating, mating, sleeping and defending are called crypanas. I'll tell a small story from Padma Puran. There is this personality who is very, very business-minded person. He has 4 sons. They are also business. They are doing some business, cloth business. And he is 60 years old. His sons have become 40-year-old. He's not retiring only. Now also he's thinking, where should I open another shop? Another shop here, another shop there, this business, that business. His children are like, Papa, we are 40-year-old. We also have children now. You can retire. We'll take care of the business. No. I will take care of the business. He's too attached to the business. So the 4 children are thinking, how should we make our father retire? Now he is 80 years old. His children have become 60 years old. His children have become grandfathers. Still this fellow is not retiring. Even now also he is holding the entire business. I want to run this business. Have you seen people like that? Haripur, bahut hai. So children are thinking, isko kya kare? Isko retire kaise karaye? Then they call the pujari of the house. They tell that pujari, अरे गुरुजी थोड़ा कुछ बोलो मेरे पिताजी को. हमारे पिताजी को थोड़ा बोलो. He should retire now. Do a thing. Take him to holy places. Take him to Tirupati. Take him to Rameshwaram. Take him on a yatra. Maybe then he will feel that something he has to do in life. Right? So then the pujari takes him to so many places. He comes back after going to all these places. In the railway station, they get down. In the railway station, he tells the pujari, "आप आपके घर जाओ, मैं यहाँ से दुकान जाता हूँ. I'll go to my shop." The pujari is thinking, "Arey, I have taken you to Rameshwaram, Kashi. I have taken you to Tirupati. No change only. This fellow is going directly from railway station to shop." And his children are like, "Hey, what should we do now? This fellow is not retiring only." Then one of the children gets an idea. We'll take him to Kashi, to what is that ghat where where dead bodies are burned? Huh? Ashwamegha Ghat? Harichandra Ghat. Manikarnika Ghat. That is also another name. We should take this fellow there. Then he'll see dead bodies at least. Then to samjhega hai banda. Then the pujari says, okay, I'll take him there. They both of them go to Manikarnika Ghat. They are sitting there. First dead body comes in the morning. This old fellow is sitting there and seeing. Dead body burnt. In front of him, skull is broken. All the hands are burnt. Ashes are remaining. Another body came. 20 bodies. How many have seen dead body burning? Sometimes you should see. Dead bodies are burning. This fellow is, Pujari is looking at dead body, is looking at him. Kuch change aa raha hai kya iske andar bolke? Then he's looking at dead body. Afternoon, almost 200 dead bodies are burned. No change. This fellow is just looking at dead bodies like that. Evening, 6 o'clock, bodies are burning. At the evening, finally one tear comes. Like this. Pujari is very happy. This fellow is crying. Then he looks at him. Then he starts crying more. He starts, wiping his tears. He starts looking at dead bodies. Then the Pujari says, Abhi hum ghar chalte hain. Mat roiye, don't cry. I know what you have understood. This is the reality of life. Ultimately, one day we all have to come here and get burned. He's like, yes, I never knew this. Thank you for bringing me here. He says to Pujari, thank you for bringing me here. At the age of 80, I have understood what is death. Thank you for bringing me here. He starts crying. Pujari says, now let's go home. So he brings that person back to his house. This time he doesn't get down in the railway station and go to the shop. He comes to the house. All the 4 sons are sitting. He comes there, he sits there. He starts crying. The sons are like, Papa, please forgive us. Our intention was to make you retire. Don't cry. And he continues to cry. His son says, Papa, don't cry so much. He says, what do you know I am crying for? You don't understand him. He has shown me the reality. Had I seen that reality, my life would have been different. Unnecessarily, we opened clothes shop. We should open wood shop. Cloth business is seasonal. But wood business is not seasonal. So much wood we could have supplied. The 4 sons are thinking, iska kya karenge? This is the situation. Human intelligence is used for what? For eating, mating, sleeping, defending. Business, business, business. When Marwadi was dying, Marwadi don't feel bad. Marwadis are known for good business. The richest people on the planet today are Marwadis only. But Marwadi mentality means business, business, business. When Marwadi was dying in the house, before dying he was looking at everybody. Hindi में बताता हूँ. वो देख रहा था इधर उधर. बोल रहा मेरा बेटा है, बहू है, हाँ छोटा है, बड़ा है, अरे सब यार दुकान पे कौन है? Even while dying is thinking दुकान पे कौन है? That's called miser mentality. मतलब वो बंदे को बिजनेस से अलग कुछ सोचता ही नहीं है. All the time thinking about that only. A human being should rise above these things. Then only he is a human being. That is the only difference between a human being and an animal. He should come above these 4 things. Okay, ahara nidra bhai maitunam dharme hi eko adhiko vishesho dharmena pashu samana. At least let me invest my time on a Saturday morning going forward, trying to do an activity which animals don't do. Can I get 20 donkeys and make them sit here and give this class? Can I get 50 birds and give this class? No. Only human beings can do this. So let us do the activity that human beings are supposed to do, is to sit down and learn about spirituality. Learn about Bhagavad Gita. So this is a fundamental. So your homework for next week is to learn this verse. I'm going to ask any one of you randomly to tell this verse. You should tell. Without seeing. Can you do that? Very simple. Ahara nidra bhayamaitunam cha samanam etat pashubir naranam dharmehi eko adhiko vishesho dharmehi na pashuhi samana. Just keep chanting this verse wherever you go, in the office, in the home. Just keep repeating, and after 2 days you'll realize that you learned this verse. Then it gives you confidence. Will you all try to do this? Very simple. 1 verse you can learn. Okay. Goal of human life is what? not waste this rare opportunity to live like other living entities. Number one. Don't waste, it's called in Vedas, it's called Durlabha Manusha Janma. Can you repeat after me? Durlabha Manusha Janma. It's very rare to get a human birth. We have taken birth like many of these living entities, which I'll prove later. You don't have to worry now. But there are 8.4 million species as per Vedas. 8.4 million types of species, right? Some 3 million types of trees, so 400,000 types of humans, these many number of types of reptiles. There is a whole calculation. But because getting a human body is very rare. So when you get that human body, don't use this human body only for eating, mating, sleeping and defending. Use this human body for doing something greater than that. Second one, question without hesitation. Can you all repeat after me? Question without hesitation. Don't think twice to question. You can ask, Prabhuji, I don't believe in what you're telling. Please prove me. That's good. But question respectfully. Don't question challengingly. Question, I don't know, sis. Can you please explain to me? I want to understand more. Can you please explain to me? But question. Don't go home without questioning. And when somebody questions you, don't ridicule them. Try to give an answer. Right? Third, apply intelligence to beliefs. Apply intelligence to beliefs. Whatever you believe, apply intelligence to that. Why am I following? What am I following? There should be a logic. Have you heard of this? That don't touch your feet to the broom. झाड़ू को पैर मत लगाओ. क्यों? Why you should not touch broom to feet to the broom? Lakshmi Devi hai. Can you really believe that answer? Huh? Lakshmi Devi is sitting in the broom. If somebody vomits in the house, what do you get? Lakshmi Devi to clean that? Why do people say don't touch your feet to the broom? Now, this is a question I asked my grandmother. She also gave the standard answer, Lakshmi Devi. But I was not convinced. How can Lakshmi Devi be in a broom? There's something wrong here. Some knowledge has not come down properly. Then when I was attending this session long time ago, in America I was living, and I asked this question, Prabhuji, why cannot we touch our feet to the broom? He gave a wonderful answer. You all want to know? How many want to know? Very simple. What is the least important thing in the house, or least taken care thing in the house, but the most important? Broom. You don't keep broom in a showcase, right? Huh? Broom is always in some corner behind a door. But the most important also, without broom you can't function. Right? You have to have a broom to function in the house. Something will happen and you have to take care of the broom. Is that true? Huh. Our Vedic scriptures say that we should be humble. We should be so humble that we should not use our feet. We should use our hands for all the activities. If somebody is asking water, he kept a glass there. Take that water. Will you do that? Or will you take the hand and give the water? Tell me. How will you give water to people in your house? With your hand or with your legs? Hands. Legs show arrogance. Your use of legs should only be to walk. That's all. You should not use your legs anything for more than that. When somebody comes into the house, you keep your feet on your another feet and point that feet towards him. Will you do that? No, you'll be humble. Our culture is so beautiful. Even the doors in our house are small. Because when you enter the house, you will bend and go inside. When you have to come outside, you'll bend and come outside. Why do you think our ancestors kept the door small? You're angry. Somebody has come outside the house. You want to go and beat that fellow. You're going outside. You'll bend and come outside, you'll become humble. Your mood changes. Right? You should be so humble that even the least important thing in your house, you should not use your feet to touch it. That is the reason broom should not be touched by the feet. Now it makes sense. The least important thing, the least valued thing in the house, like a broom also, you should not use your feet to touch it. Abhi logic lag raha hai isme? Yes, bro.
Tuesday we should not go for hair cutting, shaving, like that. Why that? Tuesday, Saturday.
We'll take care of the next week. Yeah, there is a reason. There is a reason for not doing certain activities at certain time of a day, like removing nails after the sunset. There is a reason. That I will take care in session number I'll tell you the session number also. Session number 7. What happens after death? In that session, I'll tell why you should not remove nails. Why you should go for certain activities. Now, don't become ritualistic. The idea is not to make you ritualistic, to make you spiritual. When you add spirit to the ritual, it becomes spiritual. Without the spirit, when you do things, it becomes ritual. Right? There are a lot of things. घर से बाहर निकलते समय, you want to have somebody, coming in front of you. You tell your mother, Amma, you come in the front. There is a reason for all these things. Auspiciousness is also there. But we are not getting to the beliefs right now. Slowly, as you go through all these sessions, you will get all the answers for all the things you are doing. Just a matter of time. Okay? Let's go further now. Now we discussed what is the difference between a human and an animal. What are the activities that we commonly do? And so first one, don't waste your time. Second, question without hesitation. Third, apply intelligence to beliefs. Fourth, find out who is the authority. From whom should I learn this knowledge? Don't go to one dadiwala or one topiwala in the internet and learn because he has a dadi or a topi. Doesn't make any sense. Even I can put a dadi and topi in no time. Right? There has to be a basis. Whom should I learn this from? Kisse seekhu, kisse na seekhu. Important hai ya nahi hai? Because people can tell anything. Anybody can tell anything. There are many gurus, so-called gurus, and anybody can tell anything. You can ask, Prabhuji, then why should we listen from you? Good question. Ask that question to me. I will tell the answer why you should listen from me. Because I am not the one repeating. I am telling what is there in Bhagavad Gita. I will show you the verse. For any question you ask, I will show you the verse. If I show you the verse from Bhagavad Gita or any scripture, does it mean I am telling my knowledge or scriptural knowledge? Huh? No, I am telling one statement. If you behave improperly, it will influence others. If you behave improperly, it will influence others. How many agree with this? If you behave improperly, it will influence others. Do you believe in this? Okay. Who doesn't believe in this? I want to behave the way I want. I don't care about others. Somebody might be there. You might not lift your hand, but somebody might be there. Now I am making a statement. If you behave properly, it will influence others. Prabhuji, this is your statement. No. In Bhagavad Gita, if you have Bhagavad Gita with you, go to chapter 3, verse 21. If you have Bhagavad Gita with you. By the way, there are Bhagavad Gitas here. I want each one of you to buy your own copy of Bhagavad Gita. It's not one book per family, it's one book per person. Because you're going to write notes. You're going to write notes in your Bhagavad Gita. You see my book, it is filled with notes. Everywhere I'm writing in my book also, whatever I'm learning. Right? So Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, verse 21. Page number 165. You can go directly to 165. Right? I'm going to read this verse now. Yad yad acharati shreshtas tat tat evataro jana sayat pranamam kurte lokas tat anuvartate. Krishna is telling very clearly that yad yad acharati shreshta. Anybody important in the society, if he does something, other people are influenced. Yad yad acharati shreshtas. Tat tat evataro jana. All the other people, common people are influenced. Right? So you should be very careful about what you are doing in life because others are influenced. If you behave improperly, your children will also behave like that. Is that true? We influence others. So why I gave this example is that I am making a statement. You have every right to ask, Prabhuji, where is the verse from which you are quoting this statement? How many of you are asking this to people who are giving lectures in YouTube or other people outside? You are not asking. But you should ask because there are many cheaters outside. Many cheaters are there outside. They will speak whatever they want. And you are like sitting, okay, maybe it is right. No, ask, sir, excuse me, sir, which scripture? Kaun sa shastra? Which Purana? Which Upanishad? Which Itihasa? Which Samhita? Which Gita? Which chapter? Which verse? On what basis are you quoting? What is the advantage of being like this? What is the advantage of being like this? You cannot go wrong. Is that true? Whatever God gave, that you should learn. Whatever that fellow is giving, why should I learn? Whatever I'm sitting here and speaking, you have every right to ask. You have every right to ask from where are you quoting this, right? So next one, find out who is the authority. And final one, inquire and get answers from that authority. When you come to these sessions, please come with your questions. Where else will you ask these questions? Next week, please come with your questions. Post the questions in the group. डालो जी, question डालो. क्या problem है? You will get the answer ना, उतना ही होगा ना, है कि नहीं? Let's not follow Sanatan Dharma or any religion without understanding. Let's not do that. Let's follow, firm up our faith. You're all going to get married someday, or you're already married, you have children. Tomorrow your son will ask a question. Papa, if God is everywhere, why should we go to a temple? What answer will you give? Now, let's go to the temple. Will that answer convince him? He will also become 25-year-old. He'll come to a community like this, sit down and ask, Hare Prabhuji, nobody answered, at least you answered now. Why do you want to go to that stage? You're all leaders. You're all yad acharati shreshtas. You're going to be leaders one day in your house. You're going to lead your children, your family. You should have answers for everything. So better question. Right? So this is what makes a human being special. So many questions. Why am I always looking for happiness? Why am I looking always? That's my nature. Sat, Chit, Ananda. There are three things part of me. Sat, Chit, Ananda. That's my nature. What is Sat? I'm eternal. I only think about permanent things. When I buy a house, I don't think when the house will fall down. Chit. I have knowledge within me. I like to unveil that knowledge. Ananda. I always try to find happiness. Sat, Chit, Ananda. That's my nature. Right? So this is a good question. Why am I always looking for happiness? What is stopping me from being happy? It's a good question. Prabhuji, I'm planning so many things. My plans are not going properly. Some or the other obstacle is coming in between. You're all getting obstacles, huh? Huh? Next, why are problems coming to me? What are the real problems in life? How can I solve these problems? How can I achieve uninterrupted, unconditional happiness? How many want to have a life with no obstacles? 59. Ganesh ji ki puja karte hai na? What do you ask? Remove obstacles. Hai ki nahi? So you are getting obstacles. That is the reason you are doing Ganesh ji's puja. Is that true? Huh? You are getting interruptions. You are planning something else is happening. Hare Prabhuji, I joined Amazon thinking it is so nice. These people are frying me in the office now. Huh? One of my friends, he was working in Amazon. He resigned Amazon. He has gone to such a stage, he is not using Amazon to buy also. Right? We all plan things, but plans go upside down. Why? You should ask this question. Why? Somebody is planning against my plans. कोई तो है. मैं plan कर रहा हूँ, उसको उल्टा कर रहा हूँ वहाँ पे. है कि नहीं? Huh? Today morning I wanted to eat idli. I went to this shop. Whole night I was meditating on idli. I went to that shop. That fellow gave me idli. I touched it, it became like upma. What is this kind of idli? Somebody planned that I should not eat idli today. Right? So your plans are getting defeated one after the other. Now my question is, what are the problems in life? If you become the Prime Minister or the President of this country, what are the problems you'll remove? Come on. Anything that comes to you. What is the main problem in this country? Poverty. Haribol. Your name, Prabhuji?
Sangeet.
Huh?
Sangeet.
Sangeet Prabhu. Poverty.
Corruption.
Who told that? Yes, corruption. Perfect. Any other problem?
Lack of education.
Huh? Education is a problem. Yes, Mataji. Huh? Abusing women. Somebody is also abusing men. That is also become popular. Huh? Employment is a problem. Huh?
People like accusing other people of something they haven't done.
People accusing other people of something they want. Who accused you? Arey baap re, itna chota bachcha is telling such a deep one. Your mother accused you of something? Or you accused your mother? What is your name?
Advik.
Huh?
Advik.
Advaik. Advik. At his age, my problem was homework. What is my problem? Homework. Okay, what other problems? Huh? Who is speaking? Lift your hand. Proji. Covering the problems. Meaning ignoring the problem, just covering it up. Show off. Yes.
Seeking attention.
Huh?
Seeking attention.
Seeking attention is a problem for you or for the person seeking? Huh? For everyone. Okay.
It depends on what you move to that.
Just kidding. So it's a problem. Any other problems?
Financial differences in
Huh? Religion is a problem. Hare Krishna. Religion is a problem. Yeah, follow my religion. Otherwise, I'll kill you. Sarthan se juda. I'll do it. What is it? Huh? Rashtrata is a problem. Hare Krishna. Hare Baapare. Yeah, for somebody, Rashtrata. National is a problem. Yeah. Homework?
Sometimes having less money also can be a problem.
I want to see your mother. Very sick. Who is his mother? Please, sir. Mataji, I think he has many problems. No, just kidding. Just joking. Yes. Right? So one thing important here. Let's come back. What is the time? Yeah. I'll go a little fast now. You observed one thing? Everybody had different problems. Right? Nobody talked about food. Is food a problem?
No.
You're all getting good food?
Yeah.
You're getting?
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. He is appreciating you, Mataji. One thing he told. Yes.
Everyone gets it.
Everybody has different problem. Everybody has a different problem. But how is it possible that everybody has a different problem? Because your problem may not be her problem may not be your problem. Vedas explain what are the real problems. That's very important to know. Poverty is a problem in one country. In another country, it may not be a problem. Is traffic a problem? Nobody talked about traffic. Right? But in my village, traffic is not a problem. In city, it's a problem. Right? Somebody spoke about education. In some countries, education is not a problem. It's free, it's fully available. In some countries, education is a problem. You want to say something?
Prabhuji, food can be a problem. I'm not fully sure, but Satvik says that food cooked more than 5 hours. 5 hours before is not a nutritious food.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Stale food is a problem. Yes. So we all have problems, but we are focusing on problems and becoming depressed. Sometimes on problems we are not supposed to focus also. Sometimes we are focusing on things, we are overseeing things, but actually we are not supposed to worry too much about that. Sometimes, when you look at that building, say that building is there, you all can see that building. Now, is that building big or this is big? See the size of this, see the size of this. Which is big? Building is big. No, this is big. How can I show that? See, I can't see the building. Can I see the building now? So what is big? This or the building?
The building.
What is happening? We are bringing our little chota problems too close to our eyes and seeing the whole world is small in front of my problems. Is that true? But if you get a spiritual vision, you will keep both these things beside each other and you will say, hey, this is not very simple. Itna bada nahi hai wo. When you see something big, smaller things become smaller. So, how can you overcome all your problems? Tension, anxiety, anger, all these things are problems. Emotional problems, mental problems. When you see bigger problems than this, then automatically these problems will go down. Is that true? You should know what are the real problems in life. When you know what are the real problems in life, then automatically you will ignore the unnecessary problems that are coming in your way. Right now, you don't know what are the real problems in life. Who should tell what are the real problems in life? Sometime back I told one thing. If I tell you something, what you should ask me?
Who are you to tell?
Verse number, book number, Veda ka reference. Puchna nahi puchna. Because I will tell, my wife is a problem. My neighbor is a problem. My neighbor is a problem for me, not for you, right? Right? I have this problem. You also have that problem? No. So there has to be some criteria. There has to be some criteria which scriptures are telling how to know what is a real problem. Is that true? Some criteria should be there, na? So Vedas are telling there are criteria to know what is a real problem. I'll tell you what those criteria are. Do you all want to know or no?
Yes.
You all came here to be happy. I'm telling you problems. So there are three criteria. There are three criteria. Before I show the criteria, I want you to tell me what can be those criteria. What can be a criteria to know what is the real problem? Did you all understand my question? What can be a criteria to know what is the real problem? One criteria I'll give. It should be everybody's problem. Then only it's a real problem. Is that true? So somebody's problem here, somebody's problem, but whatever I'm going to tell as a problem, it should be everybody's problem. Everybody's problem. It's not like, Prabhu ji, mere liye mushkil hai, uske liye nahi hai. Aisa nahi. Anybody on the whole planet, you go and ask, is it a problem? That is a problem. Then only it's a problem. First criteria. Is there any other criteria?
Irrelevant teachings will also be a problem. Irrelevant teachings would be a common problem for us.
But that's a problem you're talking. I'm talking about criteria for a problem. How do you decide what are the criteria to know what is the real problem? It should be everybody's problem.
No solution. No solution for it.
No one can avoid it. There is no solution. Then only it's a problem. See, if you have a solution and you are able to avoid that problem, then it's not everybody's problem. The problem should not have a solution. No one can avoid it. Is that true? Is that a good criteria? No one, it's everybody's problem and no one can avoid it. It will come to you. Whether I close my door and sit inside my house, or I go to America, or I go to Bhutan, Uganda, wherever you go, the problem still exists. No one can avoid it. Third criteria.
Everyone has to face it.
That's no one can avoid it. No one wants it. मुझे कैंसर दो, ऐसे कोई देखा किसी को? हाँ? Going to temple, मुझे डायबिटीज दो, भगवान मुझे दो, पूछता है कोई? No, no one wants it. The third criteria. No one should want it. Then only it's a problem. What are the three criteria? One by one. It's repeat after me. It's everyone's problem. जोर से बोलो. It's everyone's problem. No one wants it. No one can avoid it. Then only it's a problem. अब बताओ कौन से problem?
Diseases, any type of disease.
He's a very intelligent boy. At this age, he's talking about diseases. Right? Is disease? Let's go one by one. Disease. Is disease a problem?
Yes.
Does anyone want disease?
No.
Anybody here wants cancer? I can pray for him. भगवान इसको कैंसर दे दो, भगवान इसको डायबिटीज दे दो, भगवान इसको आर्थराइटिस दे दो. Anybody wants disease here? Hari bol, one final time. Nobody wants. So this is एक criteria clear हो गया. दूसरा, what is the second criteria? Nobody wants it. First, is disease everyone's problem? Yes. It's everyone's problem. You might think that I don't have a disease. Go to MidQuest Diagnostics. It will come out. If not today, tomorrow it will come out. Everybody's problem. Criteria is fulfilled. Everybody's problem. And what is the other one? No one wants it. Can you avoid it?
No.
You may or you may not. You might say, okay, Prabhu, I'm doing pranayama. I'm doing this asana. I'm eating only sattvic. Will you not get disease? You will get. People got corona, even if they were, even they were following everything. A lot of people died. So does disease qualify these three criteria? What are the three criteria? It's everybody's problem. No one can avoid it. No one wants it. Does disease fulfill this? Yes. एक मिल गया. और क्या है ऐसा problem? Old age. Who told? You told. Hare Krishna. Is old age a problem? A lot of you think no, right? I'll tell you. Once I went to a hospital. I went to see some friend of mine. I was going through a what is it? A place where many beds are there. What do you call it? General ward. I went through a general ward, then I went up, then I went to see my friend. While I was going, I saw an old person. He was crying on the bed in general ward. I didn't see what was happening. I just went. Then I went and then I came back. He was still crying. Then I went and asked the nurse. He looks to be okay. Why is he crying? You know what she told? He is not able to remove his nails. He is not able to remove his nails. How many of you have a problem of removing your nails? You don't right now. You don't know. When you become old, it is difficult to even remove your nails. The nail is poking you. It gets stuck to your skin. When you remove it, blood comes out. You can't imagine right now, right? That is old age for you. You can get up and walk to that place, have prasadam. But when you become old, even for that you will think, sir, can you bring it here? If somebody calls you home, please come to my house. Now your question is, where is it? When you become old, your only question is, lift hai kya? Is there a lift or no? Then only I can come. Prabhujis and Matajis, is it everybody's problem? Yes. Do you want it? No. Can anyone avoid it? No. Does it fit these three criteria? Yes. Yes. Old age and disease. What other? Death. Is death a problem? Yeah. I don't believe death. मैं मुकद्दर का सिकंदर. हंसता हुआ जो जाएगा वो गाना है ना? Is death a problem? Is the death a problem? Yes or no? Yes. Some of the people, I don't care. I'm not scared of death. When Bombay blasts happened, for a few days nobody came in the trains. When the train blast happened, series of blasts. Why? Because there might be another bomb. All these Mukaddar ka Sikandars are sitting in the house. You can come and tell, I'm not scared of death. But when death comes, you become scared. Why death is so scary? Okay, I'll answer that question in a different way. Can all of you lift your hand? Look at your hand nicely. Your own hand. Look at your thumb. Can you see your thumb? दिख रहा है सभी को? हाँ, अब नीचे रखो. Keep looking at that thumb. I'll ask a question. Just keep looking at that. I want that thumb. How many want to give? Roji, कैसा बात कर रहे हो? आप बोले नॉनवेज नहीं खाते. I want that thumb. How many here can give me that thumb? Thumb भी तो पूछ रहा हूँ. ठीक है, forget about thumb. Thumb important है. Eklavya story. Little finger. This is little finger. ठीक है? इसका ज़्यादा use नहीं रहता ना. You don't use this much. I want that little finger. 10,000 rupees. Right now I'll GPay. Pro चाकू लाए ना? बाबरा pro है ना? Anybody 10,000 rupees? Come on. Prabhu ji 10,000 rupees में क्या मिलता है आजकल? ठीक है. I'll show the bank balance. I have 1 lakh in my bank right now. Right now I'll transfer. Ting, it will come. 1 lakh. Give me that pinky finger. Can you give me that finger? Anybody here? 1 lakh. Should I increase the price? करूं? 10 lakhs. 10 लाख. कोई है? अरे प्रभु जी 10 लाख रुपए प्रभु जी. You may not use this finger also in your life. Who knows? 10 lakh rupees. Let us go one step more. 1 crore. One finger only I'm asking, na? Pinky finger I'm asking. Come on. Just imagine. Look at your pinky finger again, all of you. Your own pinky finger. This finger you're not ready to give even for 1 crore rupees. Even for 1 crore rupees, you're not ready to give this finger. How many of you are agreeing? Huh? At the time of your death, your entire body is snatched from you without your permission. And no compensation in return. That is why death is so painful. What is the painfulness of death? You're not ready to give your finger to me. When death comes, your entire body, your hands, your legs, your face, everything is snatched away from you. At a moment that you don't plan also. It is just snatched away from you. Mercilessly it is taken away from you. Is it painful? Garuda Puran says, death is more painful than 40,000 scorpions biting at the same time. 40, how many have got a scorpion bite anytime? Anybody here? You got? You know why people die of scorpion bite? Not because of poison, pain. It pains so much, people die. Poison also is there, but because of pain, people die. One scorpion bite. You can't imagine what is scorpion bite. You have not been bitten. I pray that you should not be bitten. But scorpion bite is so painful that with that pain you will die. It's like a heart beating. You can't sleep. You can't. It radiates your entire body, and some people die. Scorpion bite. Just imagine 40,000 scorpions biting at the same time. 40,000 scorpions stinging you at the same time. How painful will that be? That painful is death. And Prabhujis and Matajis, ladies and gentlemen, all of us are going to face it one day. I'm sorry, that's the bad news. It is everybody's problem. No one can avoid it. No one wants it. How many people want to die here? Nobody wants to die. Nobody wants to die. Nobody plans to die. But when death comes, it is so painful. Why is it so painful? Why is Garuda Puran saying 40,000 scorpions? Because the amount of emotional trauma you go through when the entire body is taken away from you. You're suddenly bodiless. Your wife, your parents, your children, they're in front of you. They're crying, but you can't communicate with them. You can't communicate with them. Your property, your villa, your jilla, whatever jilla you come from, all gone. No care of address. Suddenly, you're decoupled from everything that you think you are. That is death. Is it painful? It's very painful. Very, very painful. That is why it is a real problem. Is death a real problem? Yes. So we talked about death. We talked about disease. We talked about old age. Is there any other problem?
I have a question. So you said many people have it, like almost everyone has it, right? So you see that what if people are ignorant about it?
People are ignorant about it.
Yes, there is a large problem. Like no one has education, right? They can't think properly, and they're ignorant about it. They cannot avoid it because they can't do much about it, right? And
Where is the mic?
so no one can. I think people can avoid it, but most of the people are in that situation that they cannot avoid it. They don't have information about it, right? They think the way that it is the good, right?
Yeah. So what is the question?
I think the question is that is it still a problem in that category?
It is a problem until you know the solution. If you know the solution, then it's not a problem.
Then we have small problems also, right? But when
There
we
are
are
small
talking
problems.
about
There are small
problems
problems.
that are really problems, like the problems that is mentioned by the books, right? So people are not aware of it, so they don't think it's a problem. But is it a
So
problem?
you are saying because I don't know a solution for something, that is also a real problem.
No, I'm saying the categorization. These
It's
are-
everyone's problem. No one can avoid it. No one wants it.
Yeah, no one wants it.
Yeah.
What if people want it?
What
is a
if
very-
people want it?
Yeah.
Like what?
For example, there's a lack of education. People want to do something bad, right? There are some countries that do.
Keep it close.
Yeah, there are some countries that do bad only. People there, for example, Afghanistan, people are like, now we will follow something great. That is bad. But it is a real problem, right? Most of the people are don't want it, but many of the people want it.
But it has a solution, right? It has a solution.
Right.
They are not ready for the solution, but there is a solution. Today in Bangladesh, so many innocent people are being killed. Right? But does it have a solution? It has a solution. If you educate them properly, they will change. But if you don't want to get educated, then the problem continues.
Right. So we are talking about basically the problems that don't have any solution.
Don't have a solution. Then only it's a real problem. Right? Of course, there is a solution for that also. We'll come back to that as we progress in Bhagavad Gita. But then understand what we are trying to tell here, Prabhuji. Akash Prabhuji. Yeah. So what we are trying to tell Prabhuji here is, we should focus on the most important problems in life. Then automatically the other problems will become secondary. That's also one way of handling it. Right? We'll come back to that. Okay. So we talked about old age. We talked about death. We talked about disease. Is there any other problem? There's one more problem. We'll talk about that. That's another kind of, that's miseries we call, but it's a good answer. We'll come back to that. Birth. Birth also is a problem. Birth itself is a problem. Why? Why birth is a problem? Why birth is a problem? If you take birth, that's when disease comes, that's when old age comes, that's when death comes. The cycle is starting, right? The cycle is starting. Why do you want to even start the cycle? Prabhu, theek hai, wo theek hai. Otherwise, how is birth a problem? How many of you want to be tied upside down and hang inside a bag for 9 months? Prabhuji, but I'm not conscious at that time. Who told? You're not conscious at that time? You're thinking like that. Johnson & Johnson ad shows. Like this bacha with the powder. But Johnson & Johnson more valid, or the scriptures which are telling what is happening inside? In Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd canto, 9th chapter, there is a discussion between Kapila Muni and his mother Devahuti. Thousands of years ago, Kapila Muni is telling his mother Devahuti what happens inside the womb. Even till date, doctors are not able to understand how this kind of knowledge is there inside a scripture when there was no X-ray machine, MRI or anything at that time. In United Kingdom, some doctors, they are still studying these verses. Hey, this kind of knowledge, how is it mentioned? The verses say the soul goes through horrible suffering inside the womb, upside down, with little insects biting, bacteria biting the body. When the body is so fragile, whatever thing that the mother eats, it comes in the form of indigestion for the child. The stool and the urine, everything is floating everywhere. It's so horrible to take birth. This goes by faith. It takes some time for you. You don't have to believe it right now. But when you understand the scriptures are telling the truth, you'll be scared to see how horrible a birth is. It's not like, bacha baar aake, oh, aisa acha photo de raha hai. Nahin. It is very, very horrible. Even the act of birth itself, coming out with that pain itself, mothers can understand this more. Right? So, now whatever statements we told, the 3 criteria and 4 things that we told, birth, death, old age, disease. Probably this is your analysis. No, it is not my analysis. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 13, verse number 9. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 13, verse number 9. Krishna is telling. Please repeat after me. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi. Dukkha doshanu darshanam. Dukkha doshanu darshanam. What is he telling? Janma means what? Birth. Janma. Mrityu. Death. Jara. Old age. Old age is called jara. Vyadhi. Disease. Janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi. Hey Arjun. Janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi. Dukkha. This is the most painful problems in life. Why is he telling Arjun? He is convincing him to start the war. He is telling, my grandfather loves me a lot. I love my grandfather. I can't fight. Janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi, dukkha, doshanu, darshanam. Rise yourself up. What kind of problems are you talking about? The real problems are this. Fight for dharma. When you learn Bhagavad Gita, you'll understand the logic behind this. So Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, Janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi, dukkha, doshanu, darshanam. Prabhuji and Mataji, who is talking about these problems today? Tell me. Who is Buddha? Buddha means the one who is awakened, the one who has risen up, the one who is seeing the things as it is. Buddha. Usko Buddha bolte hain. Why is Buddha famous? When he came out of his house, what did he see? Janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi. The moment he saw all these 4 things, he got disturbed and said, I have to find a solution for this. There is no point in education, there is no point in living, there is no point in buying properties, there is no point in becoming famous, there is no point in becoming this, becoming that, without finding solution for these 4 things, because these 4 things are going to come to me again and again and again. When you go to a temple, how many people are telling you that you have to find solution for these 3 things? When you do a vratam in your house, a Brahman is coming, he is doing swaha, swaha, he is telling about these 4 problems. I am following this religion, I am following that religion. How many religions are teaching you that these 4 problems exist? How many of you have been educated about the gravity of these 4 problems until you came here? Nobody talks about it. I believe in this Baba, he gives me some powder, he gives me some fruit, he gives me this. That Baba will take you out of these 4 problems. That Amma will take you out of these 4 problems. How can you escape these 4 problems? Is there a way out of these 4 problems? Or I'm just telling problems and saying this is what the problem. Is Krishna just telling about these problems without a solution? Are these problems real? They are real. Why? Because everyone's problem, no one can avoid it, no one wants it. The problems exist. But do they have a solution? Yes, there is a solution. But how many people are talking to you about solution? Prabhuji, ये क्या बोलते हैं, रिंग पहनो, ये मंत्र जपो, ये करो, but nobody is talking how these 4 problems. Practically, with proof, with understanding, can I avoid these 4 problems? How many are talking about it? Without understanding these 4 problems, you cannot understand Bhagavad Gita. That is the reason we this fundamental course we are doing in Search of Happiness, Science of Self-Realization. This course is called SSR, Science of Self-Realization. Self-realization. You have to realize these things. That yes, what I heard is true. Okay, I don't believe. Go home and contemplate. Think once again. Arey Prabhuji, you told all these things, but I don't agree on this point. Next week, come back and ask me. I'll tell you the answer. Or if I don't know the answer, I'll go find the answer and come and tell you. But self-realization is the beginning of spirituality. Self-realization is where spirituality begins. God realization comes next. Mandir jao, yatra karo, sab karo, jap karo, sab karo. Lekin pehle kya karna hai? Self-realization. Who am I? Why are these things happening? Why is there is death? Why there is birth? Why there is disease? Why there is old age? I don't want to become old. I don't want to become old. If I don't want to become, I put a hair dye. You are seeing me in white color, right? Next week you will see me in black color. Does it mean I avoided old age? Dashrath Maharaj had sons, Ram, Lakshman, Shatrugna and Bharat. One day, while combing his hair, he saw one white hair. And immediately decided, I think I should give up this kingdom and go towards self-realization. Let my son Ram take over the kingdom. Ramayana says this. He saw one white hair and he made the decision that self-realization is more important. I'm wasting my time. How many of you know Hindi here? बहुत लोगों को आता है. 50 को क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी में? 51 को क्या बोलते हैं? 52 को? इसमें 1 क्यों है? After 50, get out of your house. Don't waste more time. Even alphabets, digits are telling what you should do in life after 50 years old. What are we doing at 50-year-old now? I'm applying in Salesforce.com. I'm starting a new business here. Arey pagal, maut aane wala hai. Death is coming closer. With every passing day, you are one day closer to death. Is this Happy New Year? Just now we said, Happy New Year! What Happy New Year? One more year closer to death. That's the truth. That is what Buddha saw. That is, are you all following Prabhuji's behind? Are you able to hear me? Yes. This is called self-realization. Not going into depression. अरे Prabhuji पूरा बोलने के बाद कैसे जियो? तुम जियोगे, खुशी खुशी जियोगे. लेकिन you will live with a purpose and with meaning in your head. What is not a problem? I have iPhone 3, iPhone 17 has come. Is that a problem? That's not a problem. I have Maruti 800 car. अब 800 तो बंद हो गया ना. I have Maruti Swift car in my side parking lot. That fellow is changing car every month. Is that a problem? That's not a problem. I only earn 1 lakh. My neighbor is earning, what neighbor? My friend is earning 4 lakhs. Is that a problem? Not a problem. Why it is a problem now? Why is it a problem now? Because we don't know what are the real problems in life. Where we should focus, we don't know. We are keeping small problems so close to our eyes. My husband is not agreeing to what I am saying. What is he not agreeing? One couple took divorce. They went to the lawyer. They said, we want to take divorce. The lawyer asked, what is the problem? He is pressing the toothpaste from the top. I am telling you, press it from the bottom. We want divorce. Right? Is that a problem? That's not a problem. किधर से भी दबाओ जी, toothpaste को बाहर निकलना है. Little things, people are splitting relationships. They're killing each other. What to speak of this thing? They're killing each other for little things. No marriage is successful today. Today people are scared to get married. Why? Because there is no understanding only. They are picky about small things. Arey, why are you worried about small things? Worry about big things. Janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi, dukkha, dosha, anudarshanam. This is what a human being is supposed to worry. Ahara nitra bhaya maitunam cha samanya detat pashubi naranam. Animals cannot think anything except birth, old age, disease and death. Sorry, ahara nitra bhaya, eating, mating, sleeping and defending. They can't think of anything more than that. Human beings can think more than that. They can think about the real problems in life. Then they are called human beings. Are you all following me? If you are thinking about these things, means now you have started living like a human. Till now I was living like an animal. That's all I was living like. No matter what degree I have, no matter which flat I live, no matter what people think about me in the society, I was an animal. Now I am a human. Now real business is starting. Batao, how should I come out of this? How should I come out of this? Right? Janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi. Are there any more problems than this? Roji, bahut ho gaya. Aaj ke class mein 4 problem bata diye. No, I'm sorry. There are 3 more problems. There are 3 more problems which are called Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, Adhyatmika. What does it mean? Mataji just started telling about that. Yes. They're called 3 miseries in life. Shivji ka Trishul dekha hai? 3 Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, Adhyatmika. Problems given by your mind, problems given by other living entities, and problems given by nature. Adi Daivika. Adi Daivika means material nature. Is summer a problem? Yes. Too much winter a problem? Yes. Earthquake a problem? Yes. Tornado a problem? Yes. Drought is a problem? Yes. Is it in your hands to control? No. Adi Daivika. Adi Bhautika. Other people, are they a problem? Yes, they are a problem. I go to a marriage, one person, where are you working? Why do you want to know? What is your salary? In Andhra Pradesh especially. America bolela. Abhi tak America nahi gaya kya? They forced me to go to America when I went to America. Just to satisfy my Reddy family. I am ready to go. Right? I went to America, called my parents, showed them Walmart. TS07JE6821. Yeah. Can you go? Thank you. Is parking a problem? Not everybody's problem. Somebody's problem. Right? What was I saying? America. Is America a problem? No, it's not a problem. But the unnecessary, meaningless dream is a problem. Right? So the point is, can other people give you a problem? Yes. Once we all friends, we met for a reunion, college friends. And we were asking, what is, hey, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm working as a director here, vice president here, I don't drink, but I was sitting with them, they started drinking alcohol. First peg, they were telling, oh, I'm getting this lifestyle, I'm this, I'm that. Second peg, I think we should sometimes meet. Third peg, my wife, re. Fourth peg, my mother-in-law, re. All problems started coming out one by one. People might say, I have no problem. Go and ask people outside. Just go on the road. Did you go, sir, you have any problem? No problem. I'm cool, dude. Right? Even though you're cool, when machar will come, problem. Machar is also another living entity. Is that right? other living entities will give you problems. What is called Adi Bhautika. Adi Daivika means material nature. Adi Bhautika means other living entities. And final one, Adhyatmika. Mean my own mind will give me problems. My own mind will give me problems. How many here your mind is troubling you? Huh? Mind is like a monkey. It doesn't sit on one branch. Taku, 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 taku. It keeps going here and there. I will give you 99 rupees. 99 क्यों बोला? 100 क्यों नहीं बोला? Mind always wants that one thing that you don't have. You have everything, but mind will not be happy. Is that true? How many agree that rich people go through more depression than poor people? Yes. Rich people have more problems because they have so much to safeguard. So much to safeguard. More wealth, more problem. That means probably wealth नहीं चाहिए. हाँ वो भी चाहिए. Wealth चाहिए लेकिन problem नहीं चाहिए. नहीं होगा. The more you have, tell me who is suffering more? The person with 5 lakh salary or 5,000 salary? 5 lakh salary. Fellow doesn't have sleep. Doesn't have why he doesn't have sleep? Insecurity. Insecurity. When will I lose that job? You know, people are now not divorcing because both together have taken a loan. तुम्हारा शक्ल मैं नहीं देखना चाहती, तुम्हारा शक्ल मैं नहीं देखना चाहता. तुम वो बेडरूम में सो, मैं ये बेडरूम में. लेकिन तलाक नहीं लेना. क्यों? लोन है. ऐसे fellow will come and kick both of us. Right? So people have so many mental problems, so many depressions, so many egos. छोटे-छोटे चीजों के लिए इतना अहंकार. After some time, क्या देख रहा है इसे? I was looking at him, right? I was just looking at him. After some time, why are you looking at me like this? What is that, brother? Your mind can't accept anything. So much ego is filled inside. What fault are you seeing in me? Sorry, I'm just joking. Right? What people, if they just comment, you can't take that. You're wearing, just imagine, you're wearing a nice sari, beautiful sari, especially Matajis. Wearing a nice sari, nice sari. You just came out of your flat 501. 5021 lady came out with same sari. You immediately run back into your flat. No, this can't happen. This was my new sari. Is that a problem?
Yeah.
Mental problem. Again. And that Gachibowli road before ISB board, iPhone 18. आने वाला है. iPhone 18. You went to that store. I got iPhone 18. You're taking it to the office. You want to show everybody new iPhone. You're going to the security scan. Security scan is not working. Security guard came. Sir, what is the problem? Sir, scan is not working. Wait a second. I'll call somebody. He removed his iPhone 18 and first calling. Security guard has iPhone 18. I got iPhone 18. I wanted to show the whole office. I have iPhone 18. Security. Your entire happiness of iPhone 18 is gone. What is called? It's called Adhyatmika. Mental problems. Right? Mental problems. Earlier in Hyderabad, Erragada was known for mental problem area. Now everywhere there is mental problem. Every house one mental fellow is sitting. Right? If you go and knock the door, you'll know how much mental problem is going on. Right? Just go and knock the door. Wife is on the phone. Husband is on the laptop. Son is on the phone. Daughter is on PlayStation. You go, no, nobody is coming to open the door. Here, come outside. You go. All echo is going on in the house. You go. Mental problems. You want to go into that house? Nobody gives water also. Why have you come? Nobody will ask also. Maid will come and open the door. Sir, whom do you want? Right? That is the situation. Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika. So what are the 4 main problems? Janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi. Then 3 miseries through which Durga controls this world. Durga Ma. Through the Trishul. Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika. Problems created by material nature. Problems created by other living entities. And problems created by my own mind. ठीक है? So probably problems बहुत हो गया bro. Solution चाहिए bro. Don't send us from here without a solution. Well, science has tried to find many solutions, right? But are these scientific solutions working? Are the scientific solutions? They are creating more problems. Antibiotics is good or bad? Why are you taking them? I don't know what is the solution. Nahi jara disease, I have to take antibiotic. Right? By the way, I wanted to tell all of you that there is a very good real estate deal. If somebody is interested, just go take a right from here. Then you go to the left. There is one area in Telapur. You know, amazing place to buy a plot and a flat. How many are interested? Very nice place. You know, another amazing part, 4 hospitals are also coming there. Opposite Apollo, right, Kims, either Gyms, either Pims. Nice place to buy a flat. Is it a good place to buy a flat or no? 4 hospitals are there. Full safety. Is hospitals in your locality a good news or a bad news? Come on. इतने लोग पूछते हॉस्पिटल के पास में है क्या? My father bought a flat. दुर्गा बाई देशमुख हॉस्पिटल एकदम बाजू में. Just to be said. He wanted a flat in Vidyanagar. Right? Point is what? People are thinking the science is giving solutions, but actually it's not giving solutions. When I went to Uttarkashi, once I went on Chardham Yatra, Uttarkashi, one of our persons in Yatra, he lost his insulin pen in the hotel. He forgot and he came to Uttarkashi. Suddenly he wants insulin now. We were going around to find insulin in Uttarkashi. I took a bike, I lended and I was going to medical shop. Not a single medical shop had insulin. Why? Because there is nobody diabetic in Uttarkashi. Now you tell me, is Gachibowli a better place or Uttarkashi? Because there is no disease. But what do we think is solution? Get diseased and live in Gachibowli. अगले जन्म में भी गोली दोटी में ही पैदा होना. ये बहुत हॉस्पिटल है ना यहाँ पे, है कि नहीं? हाँ? Human beings are trying to find solutions, but they are creating more problems. Every scientific solution has a problem. They told mobile is a solution. Is mobile a solution? No. People don't have sleep also now. Earlier mobile talking was a problem. Now seeing is a problem. I recently got a maid in my house from a village. You know, my mother is too old. She has to take care of her. She came with a small phone. I was like, Ma, she has a small phone. Such a lucky person. She speaks to outside people. She talks to outside people. She is like a normal human being. Right? Now, her grandson is remembering her. So she has to see her grandson daily. So she told, I want a big phone. Ayyo, Rama. Khatam. Big phone. That big phone, smartphone came, gone. Her entire life is ruined. All the time she is browsing the phone now. YouTube. Sleep is gone. Food is gone. People who are eating also are watching phone. They don't know what they are eating also. If you want to kill somebody, very simple. Give them food, poison and fun phone. They themselves will kill. They will not even see what they are eating. That is the situation. One boyfriend and girlfriend, they are going and sitting in Gandipet. What are they doing? Watching each other's phone. Why did you come here? You don't even know why you are here. People are getting married. Both of them are sitting. This selfie, that selfie. Addicted to phones. Mental problems. Of course, this is not a topic here today. But is technology solving everything? My father used to work in defense. After that, he worked in central government. He came to office from home. He came to home from office exactly at 5:30 every day. I remember me being in the house. I saw my father 5:30 every day. How many children are seeing their parents 5:30 in the house? You are seeing? They don't are now working from home. Right? Working from home. जो पागलपन बाहर करते थे अब घर में करते हैं कि नहीं? Is working from home really good? Provision Mataji?
Somehow is.
Huh? Yeah. So many relationship problems are happening because of working from home. So many relationship problems. Husband wants to tell something to wife. She doesn't want to see his face. The only simple answer, I'm in a meeting. So, what will that fellow tell? Right? Your meetings never end. Your work never ends. Technology is not solving problems. Technology is not, it is only complicating it more and more and more. New diseases are coming. New health problems are coming. Luxury is not decreasing, is not decreasing problems. It's only increasing problems. People want dry bathrooms. If you see water in the bathroom, they are getting panicked. Arey, what is the problem with water? With water also they have a problem. Even to talk to people, it's a problem now. One day I'm telling you, in my own Krishe, I was standing for a lift. Before the lift, I was standing. One fellow came and stood beside me. Lift came. I entered. He did not enter with me. Is my face such a big problem? What is the problem? I also became stubborn. I stopped the lift like that only. After some time, we started looking at it. I'm not going to eat you up, right? People have become such psychos that they can't go in lift with others. Have you seen such people anywhere? They can still don't go. But if some psychos are sitting here, I'm sorry. That is becoming a problem now. People don't want to talk to each other. Talking is a problem. One fellow, he came into the lift. One Mataji actually, she came into the lift. She stood to the wall like this. I'm like, there's such a big lift, you can come a little back. She entered the lift, the wall like this. What is she seeing in the wall? I don't know. Until my floor came, I went outside. I was like, come on, now you be relaxed. People their auras are not cooperating. I don't know how many of you are observing this. People are the human touch is going away. If you talk to some people, they are getting irritated. Why are you talking to me? What do you want? Arey, baat kar rahe hai baba. Talk to people. No. What is this? Too much technology. Have you seen people? 4 people entering the lift, holding their mobiles. As if the whole world is messaging them. WhatsApp open, WhatsApp close. WhatsApp open, WhatsApp close. Facebook open, Facebook close. Instagram open, Instagram close. WhatsApp open, aage wait. I'm going out. Arey, what is going on? Why don't you talk to people? Why don't you just address people? Mataji, how are you? Prabhuji, how are you? Baat karo. Nahi, technology. Is technology creating more problems? Yes. Are medicines creating more problems? Yes. Are mix of medicines creating more problems? Yes. So these problems in life are not being solved by solutions from science. Science is not solving the solution. I'm not telling science is useless. Science also created a mic. Science also created YouTube. Science also is creating live streaming. Use the science in a way it has to be used. Don't allow the science to use you. In ancient times, remember this, just hear this out. In ancient times, people used to use things and love people. In ancient times, people used to use things and love people. In 2025, modern times, people are loving things and using people. How many agree with this? This is the situation. Just using people. I don't want old people in my house because they're useless. Na? Put them in old age homes. Why I want old people in the house? I don't want any responsibility. Right? So, point is, we are ending in 5 minutes because we started a little late. What is the time? 10:40. 5 minutes. Is that okay? 5 minutes. We'll just logically end this. Every invention is not good. There used to be, when Britishers came to India, they were trying to find out why people are living so simple in village, why they are so satisfied in living in villages. They found out that every village has a person called Darshanik. There was a person called Darshanik. He was like a guru of the village. And his name was Darshanik means the one who can see future. So anybody wants to invent anything in the village, they have to take permission from the Darshanik. The Darshanik will tell whether you should invent this or no. Because he knows this invention is going to create problem for you. Nobody wanted anybody to leave the village because village, if you live inside the village, you'll be happy. You have good relationships within the village. But when inventions like internet and all came, did internet increase access or decrease the access? It decreased the access. It is giving you access online, but people have stopped talking to each other. Just message me, sir. Just email me, sir. Just email me, madam. Why? Technology, right? But people are not able to see. Shastra, scriptures explain what we don't need in life. They also tell what we need in life, but what we don't need in life. Because we want everything sense gratification. The senses have to be happy. I want to see and feel happy. I want to touch and feel happy. I want to taste and feel happy. But all these things are cheating you. These eyes are cheating you. The skin is cheating you. The tongue is cheating you. The nose is cheating you. A musk deer looks at smell and it goes around searching for that musk, and with thirst it dies. Nose cheats you. Eyes cheat you. Skin. Elephant is very attracted to female elephant. And how do they catch an elephant? They make a big ditch. They keep a female elephant on the other side. The male elephant will come, fall in the ditch for that female elephant. After that, they'll beat that elephant for weeks and they'll not feed that elephant. Finally, that when that elephant will come out, even a small Lilliput fellow will tell the elephant sit, it will sit, stand, it will stand. So what cheated? His own senses. Your own senses cheat you. You think you'll be happy by tasting nice things? You will get more health problems because of the taste. Your senses are not a source of happiness. Your wealth is not a source of happiness. And people who are too much behind wealth, too much behind these luxuries, cannot understand spirituality. They cannot come towards bhakti. They cannot come towards Bhagavad Gita. You might tell Prabhuji, this is your perspective. No, there is a shloka in Bhagavad Gita in 2nd chapter. Bhoga Aishwarya Prashaktanam Taya Aprita Chetasam Vyavasayatmika Buddhi Samadhav na Vidhiyate. I am quoting a shloka. Bhoga and Aishwarya. Bhoga means what? Nice things to eat. Aishwarya means what? Lot of wealth and fame. People who are behind that. Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. Spiritual knowledge. Samadhav na Vidhiyate. It will not come into you. Krishna is telling. Simple life is very important for spiritual life. You can't have all the luxuries. You can't have thinking about things and say that I'll become spiritual. I'm going to temple, sir. मैं चारधाम यात्रा गई हूँ. What did you get by that? Did you decrease your necessities in life? Or are you still flattered by good saris and good dresses and good properties and good real estate? How can you understand God? Right? So solutions of this world are not helping. So the problems remain. What are the 4 problems? Janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi. 3 miseries. Adi bhautika, adi daivika, adhyatmika. These problems are still remaining. No science is solving them. But the question is, who is giving these problems? Who has designed these problems, Prabhuji? God. Did you create death? Did you create birth? Did you create old age? Did you create disease? Did you create adi bhautika, adi daivika, adhyatmika? Who gave you this mind? God. Should we blame God? Yes or no? Yes. But first of all, does God exist? Does he exist for you to blame? Hai ya nahi hai? Let's find out next session. Okay? Next session is, does God exist? ये प्रॉब्लम क्यों क्रिएट किया? पकड़ना है ना उसको. तो कृष्ण है, राम है, जो कुछ भी कलर पकड़ के पूछना है, क्यों पैदा किया, क्यों डिसीज दिया, क्यों ओल्ड एज दिया, क्यों आदि भौतिक, क्यों आदि दैविक, क्यों आध्यात्मिक, है कि नहीं? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी आर अग्रीइंग दैट वी हैव प्रॉब्लम्स. दैट इज टुडेज सेशन. वी वेंट इन सर्च ऑफ हैप्पीनेस बट वी फाउंड प्रॉब्लम्स. बट who should we summon for these problems? God. But does God exist? Is the next session. Okay, any questions quickly? Okay, I know it's late. You may have more questions also, but you can post them in the group. Some of your questions I'll answer immediately. Some of the questions I'll answer later, because you'll anyway get answered. See, there is a logical way in which we are going, right? We'll understand what karma, dharma, kala, prakriti, everything, Ishvara, Jiva, all these terms we'll understand. With totality, tattva gyan you will get. But it will take some time. My humble request is, don't skip these sessions in between. If you skip, you'll lose the track. Then you'll not understand the next session, or you'll find it difficult. I'm also keeping this online. I have a channel called Leelanandas. Don't subscribe. I'm not a subscription fellow. The things will be there in that channel also. Because it is there, don't think that I'll not come to the sessions. If you come in person, the effect is different. Right? You'll feel the difference by coming to offline sessions. And today's Prashadam is sponsored by Prabhuji. Where is he? Who is this? Anurag Prabhu, कहाँ है Prabhuji? चले गए क्या? हाँ? हरे कृष्ण माता जी. आपका शुभ नाम बताइए. Nirbal Gupta Mataji and Gupta Prabhu together have sponsored today's Prashadam. Let us chant Hare Krishna mantra once for them. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. These all initiatives are self-driven initiatives. There is no organizational funding or anything, and don't think I'm asking money from you. No need. Come here, serve Prashadam for each other, and today's Prashadam is there. So we'll sing something called Narshing Aarti at the end. Okay? In your play card, you say Narsimha prayers. Narsimha prayers with next week. Narsimha prayer is there. I'm going to chant, repeat after me, and we'll wrap up the session. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Kalagarajakarine. Hiranyakashi Purvakshah. Shilatantanakalaye. Iko Narsimho Parato Narsimho. Yato yato yami tato Narsimho. Hare Narsimho, Hare Narsimho. Narasinghamadin sharanam prapate. Abhakara kamala parenaka madhuta shringara. Darita hiranyakashipu Anubandha Vijavadrika Narari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Abhakara Kamala Parenaka Adbhuta Shringara Lalita Hiranyakashipu Anubandha Vijavadrika Narari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Narsimhadev 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 Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaura Hari Bol Bhakta Vigna कटाक्ष नरसिंह देव भगवान की, लक्ष्मी नरसिम्हा स्वामी भगवान की, प्रहलाद महाराज की, केसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की, ऑल assembled devotees की, भगवद गीता 2025 बैच की, निताई गौर प्रेमानंद। Why we sang Narsimha Dev prayers? Because Narsimha Dev saves devotion of Prahlad. And we are all little Prahlads. And the spiritual journey that we have started, they should remain. And we are praying to Narsimha Dev that he keeps us motivated to attend these sessions until we finish Bhagavad Gita and further progress. Hare Krishna. So now everybody can go and have prasadam here. Nicely have. It's there for everyone. Prasad goes inside and stays. Whatever I told might go from this year to this year. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. If I told anything wrong, please mistake. Please forgive me. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. And you can take the malas with you. Whoever has got the mala can take it. Next week I'll teach you what to do with that. You can chant Hare Krishna mantra. That is the purpose. Next week I'll give you an orientation of what is chanting Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji. Prabhuji is the one who sponsored prasadam for everyone. Loud Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. Hari Bol. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna everyone.